FBI will know who I am.
Yeah, I will.
By the way,
Go ahead.
I was just gonna. Friggin' YouTube failed me. I was trying to find just like a little short video about here's how Pavis Shield works or whatever, and the best I could find was a 50-second clip of a Mountain Blade game.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't think Pavis is not necessarily what you'd be looking for.
Yeah.
Like from what you had said in the chat, it wouldn't work that way.
Is that what I'm thinking of?
They are used by crossbowmen like that, though.
Yeah, but she was talking about like bashing with it, like something that she could mobile, like run around and like bash people. That wouldn't be a Pavis shield.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
So
Pavis shield would be like for the.
But it is used for crossbowmen.
And
setting up.
Although apparently this one does have spikes on it, so it's like she's not going to run into melee, but if something runs into her, then she can just bash them with it, I guess.
Yeah, so I gave it 2 types of damage, bludgeoning and piercing.
Oh, she just has to wait +0.
Just well, that's because of your modifier is not very good. Like you're using Dex.
No, it is not. Whoa.
Yeah.
She's okay.
If you're using Dex, so you get at least your 0. If you were using Strength, you'd have a -1 modifier on your attack roll. So I just thought I'd help you out there a little bit.
All right, fair enough. That's.
And use
okay, so Dex. So she's not bashing people with it. She's like holding it up and letting them run into it.
Yeah, she's being clever with it.
Yeah.
She's good at moving it around, like with dexterity.
Yeah. I was just thinking about that because I'm like looking about like in this book, like, are there rules for cover? Because that's the point of these things, and there doesn't seem to be. So
there
is.
I don't know. Yeah.
Maybe it'll just be a shield.
Yeah, there is. I mean, you'll see how it works. Like, so basically, it's if you want to hide, then I've got there's stuff for that. So, or if they want to get cover, other creatures will have disadvantage on the attacks and things like that. Brack just disappeared.
Yeah, I deleted it. I uploaded a new token picture.
Oh. Did you? I might have to fix that though. With all the. So okay, so being that you guys are all here and ready to go, I wanted to show you. If you click on your token, I have across the action tokens across the top. I want to just kind of go through those with you, what these do. And the ammo recover, so you can, that just kind of walks you through if you want to recover ammunition. That's similar. I had that up before. If you roll on, see if it works for you guys, but if you hit checks, it'll shortcut your ability checks. Did that work for you guys? Okay.
So the top of the screen. Okay.
Yeah, so you can if you rather go on your character sheet, you can use that if you want. You don't have to. Under conditions.
Please choose a condition.
Those are pretty much the same. You have, and concentration really is focus. It's the same thing. So so we can it'll
choose a condition.
And it'll go on your token, whatever that happens. So,
is there a stupidity condition that we could apply to ourselves?
That would be, let's see, stunned, maybe?
Please choose a condition.
Someone choose a condition.
So, okay, so I have a macro set up. This is kind of cool. So if you hit dying, it's going to roll a die 4 plus your constitution modifier, and then it'll populate onto your token to show you how many rounds that you have before you die. So if you
this creature is dying.
So there's a 5 with a red dot, so he's got 5 rounds before he actually dies. So if he goes unconscious, he's got 5 rounds. And there's a roll every time your turn comes up. You roll the death, and it has so you can stabilize a character if you it's got a DC of 15 and it's an intelligence roll. You can use bandages, and that lowers the DC.
Yep.
And
I
then,
have some.
And then if you, and there's a luck roll. So if you roll a die 20, then you go back up to 1 hit point and you're conscious on that roll. But you roll that every time. So if you're dying, you're going to roll that every time.
Can I copy this to my... This copy... Let me just add this to my sheet. Bandages.
Okay, so, but you can do it all with the action tokens at the top. If you look under healing potions and you click on that, you'll see at the bottom, heal with bandages. And so that is going to be used when a player is conscious. So you can heal. So if you have bandages, you can use one of those and heal up a character. If you fail, you
choose a condition.
You can try it again, but the DC will increase by 4 every time you try. And so you can do, so that's when the player is conscious. So if they're unconscious,
is it an individual DC or is it like a group DC?
No, it's your intelligence. It goes by your intelligence roll.
No, I mean like that +4. Is it individual or is it for all of us?
No, it's just for who's ever trying.
Okay.
So it goes up. So it gets harder. So if you can't heal someone, you try again, but it's going to get harder. So every time.
Oh, does this auto? Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say, so if someone else tries it after me, they start at the base, not the +4. That's what I'm trying to add.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, they could. Yeah, but
Disadvantage.
What were you saying, Daniel?
I was just looking at the bandages thing. Using these to stabilize someone with 0 hit points grants advantage on the check. Does this auto roller do advantage?
Yes, I have that.
Oh, because I only see 1d20 when I hover over it.
No, if you say using bandages, under the 6.
Okay, here, let me try it again.
It has 2d20. It takes the better of the 2.
Heal with bandages.
No, you're using. You're going to the death roll. So click on death.
Oh, oops. Wait.
So at the top, your action token. So click on your token. At the top, you'll see death.
Yeah.
And so you'll click on that.
And then I see unrecognized commands, DSC death timer. It's broken apparently.
Did you click your token first?
Yeah.
Didn't work for you. Okay. I wonder why. Okay. It works for me. I'll have to figure that out.
I get the error as well.
Well, I guess I'm just not allowed to die then.
Everyone else is
I'm
working.
the same unrecognized command.
Okay. I'll see if I can fix that. In the meantime, if it happens, I can just roll for you, or you can just roll. So,
I wonder.
If you want, you can just roll the DC's 12. This is just.
How do I clear advantage and disadvantage conditions?
What's that?
I have advantage and disadvantage conditions applied because I clicked on them, but I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. So I
get rid of them.
You can. I can get rid of them for you. All right. Okay. So and then also you have that's the healing, and then if you have a healing potion, you'll roll depending on the level that you are. It'll roll that automatically for you. There's buttons for initiative. I mean, you can do this from your character sheet. That's fine. And I also have initiative at advantage. The martial feat. The martial feat. If you get a crit, you can click on that, and instead of taking double damage, you can choose one of these martial feats instead. Or you roll on that table and then. And okay, for sneaking around, if you click on the sneak button on your character sheet, actually on your token, it'll roll that for you, and it'll take into account your dexterity modifier.
That's not working for me either.
That's not working either?
Oh.
Yeah, it says unrecognized command /DESC.
I wonder, let me see on the... Okay, it's Whisper GM, that's why. Okay, let me get rid of that. See if it works for you. And let me check the other one too here. Yeah, I think if it says Whisper, it might mess it up. You can try it again now and see if it'll work.
Same result.
Damn it. Damn it!
The technology doesn't want you to succeed, Rob.
And you're clicking on your token, right? You have your token highlighted? Yeah, you have to. Yeah, you have to, I guess. Okay, damn it. I don't know why. I'll have to figure that out. Okay, well, let's move on. So which one's not working? The death one and then the sneak attack or the sneak move? Those aren't working? Okay. Let's see here. And try the spell check on that.
Oh, that doesn't work either. But I can't cast spells, so...
That doesn't work either.
I wonder if that's just because I chose Wizard.
It should work regardless.
Well, I'm gonna go with no.
That doesn't work either. Okay.
There's our
Well, this is off to a good start. Let's try this one here.
If it'll make you feel any better, you can go ahead and kill my character. Get some confidence back.
Try the sneak button again, just for the heck of it.
sure.
Yeah. The answer is no. Nobody dies. All my character is good for is healing.
All right. Well, until I figure that out, we're gonna have to just do it the old-fashioned way. All right. That sucks.
Oh, last quick question, because for some reason this isn't in the inventory. How many bandages does she? It says bandages plural, but it doesn't say a number.
You get
It's just one.
You get well, it's one, but you can have up to 10 equal one gear slot.
Oh, in that case, I probably should have bought more. Let me find that. Oh, I closed it. Damn it. Where the hell did I put it?
Find that.
Here, I'll just do this. I dislike Roll20's friggin' PDF reader.
If you do, if you change the scrolling on it, it's better. Like if you can change how it scrolls.
So how many? Well, it was 6. Oh, that's why. It's because it's this wonky silver number. Tell you what. Do.
Well, all this stuff you pretty much can roll off your character sheet. So I was just trying to do shortcuts.
Yeah. All right, tell you what. I'll just have 4, and that'll be fine. Because I don't know where she is in her life. I don't know that she would be carrying an army's worth of bandages at any given moment. So, all right.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about light sources. So, as you guys realize, nobody has any dark vision. So, unfortunately for you, most of the monsters can see in the dark, but you can't. So you're going to need to be using torches, and then you obviously need to have a free hand. If you and it's got a 30-foot range on it, or near, whichever you want to call it. And the torch lasts, I'm saying 120 minutes. So so if you light a torch, I will add it to the turn tracker. So you will be on. So during exploration, you're actually going to be on the turn tracker, and then in combat, you'll re-roll your initiative. But the idea is that you guys will each get a turn. Everybody will be involved, and time will with the torches and that kind of thing. You'll see how it works, but it's a little bit looser if you're not in combat, because it's not going to be that. I'm not going to force you guys to take your turn and not say anything and that kind of thing. So you'll see how it works.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to kind of manage your light sources.
Oh.
I didn't bring any because I'm not prepared to go.
So it's not even just the fact that they'll run out, but it's just the fact that not everyone can carry a torch all the time, and that you have to kind of manage that. So that's supposed to be fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So this is going to be the first game I've played in ages where I took the light spell, and it was actually genuinely a good move.
Yeah. Well,
I think light spell's good.
yeah, you're really not going to be in the Underdark for a while anyway. You're going to be it's an overland campaign for the first part of it, but there will be opportunities for you guys to try that out. So what questions do you guys have in terms of mechanics or running this? Anything?
Yeah. How are we doing, like, the initiative?
Okay, so during exploration, you're gonna roll initiative, and it'll go around, and that's how we'll track things. And then if you go into combat, then you just re-roll it and start over with that. If you're not in exploration, then you don't need to be in the turn tracker, but you'll be on the turn tracker quite a bit.
Okay.
I tried it out in my 5e group. I kept during the exploration, and I really liked it because players that just kind of stay quiet and don't do much actually got involved, and it did slow the pace a little bit down, but the players seemed to like it.
Yeah, it's good if it gets other players.
Yeah, well, you take a turn, so it's almost like if you're at a table and you just go around the table and say, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And everybody's like, "Well, I'm just sitting here. I'm not doing anything. But they're doing something. It's a deliberate thing where they're part of it. So it did work out really. Players liked it. So.
Okay, so if a torch lasts for 2 hours, that's 120 minutes. So that's 1,200 turns. So are we just going to have like a turn counter counting down from 1,200 until the torch runs out?
No, I can put it on the turn tracker. So what'll happen is, under normal turn exploration, it's slower, so it takes more time. So you're going to eat up 6 minutes every round during exploration. When you go in combat, that's going to be reduced to 1. You're only going to lose 1 minute off of the torch. So what I have to do is I'll set it for -6, but when the combat's over, then I have to go back and just add that time back into the torch. So the rules are if the torch goes out, you got to do a new one. It's done. You can't relight the torch.
So you're not doing the Shadowdark thing where it's like 2 hours of real world time?
No, I don't like that. I'd rather have it on the turn tracker because it just feels. I mean, we could try that, but I wanted to try it this way first because I feel like it's based on real turns instead of just real time.
Okay.
So, but there will be a countdown, so you'll lose every time it goes around. You'll lose time off your torch.
The real time one just feels weird because it's like you're sitting around for 2 hours, but in game, like a whole day could pass by.
Well, the idea is that if let's say you're down in a dungeon and you're down there just talking and talking and talking, then you're losing torch time. So
so it turns you to move.
Yeah, so you want to keep going is what the whole point of it is. Like there's this urgency.
Yeah.
But
and in several groups that fell prey to analysis paralysis, so a kick in the butt might be a good thing.
But the thing is, if you have a lot more torches, then you're probably not going to worry about that as much. So it's how you want to manage it. So I don't want it to be kind of something that's a burden. I want it to have an effect, but not be overwhelming. So we can change it if you guys have a suggestion later on. If it's not going well,
Yeah,
you can change
might
it.
as well just play around with it and see how it works.
But I like the turn tracker because I feel like that's the most fair way to manage it, because it just seems like what if we take a break and then you got to add 10 minutes into the torch or whatever. It's easier to track. So,
And sort of related. So basically, there's no spell slots. You can cast spells as many times as you want until you don't make the DC or roll a 1, and then you're done
with
doing that.
Yeah, and you have to wait
So
the day. Yeah, you have to wait a day to cast that spell.
She has to go like perform penance, like I don't know, flog herself or something.
Well, no, that's only if you roll a 1. No, that's only if you roll a 1. So if it just fails, no big deal. Now you do have luck tokens, so everyone will start with 1 luck token, and you can use that to re-roll anything, and then you can share them. So you'll have 5 or 6 depending on how many players are there, and you can give a luck token to somebody if you want to. They go away every session. You get another one, and I think there are ways to add luck tokens, so you can have more than one based on there's features and whatnot later on. What's that?
In the book it says like if you find, like if you got some awesome loot or something like that,
you get a luck token. Yeah.
Point, or you just do something really heroic,
you can have exactly
pull it off. Then
you can have more than one.
Kind of like inspiration.
It's the same.
Yeah.
Thing. But it's
similar to what I do at like my table in real life, because I scrapped personal inspiration like a year ago, and we do group inspiration, so it goes in like a pile in the middle, and anybody can use it.
Oh, I never thought.
It incentivizes people to like actually work together, and then when someone has a really cool moment, it benefits everybody, and everybody's like, "Oh, that was so awesome!" So it makes everybody kind of
I love being able to share it.
Yeah, you can share them. You can give your token, and then
like when they're trying to heal us. And
let's say it's a critical moment.
Like, no, here.
It's a critical moment.
Here, take my
So if you're gonna fail, but it's when you always have that opportunity to re-roll it. So that's always a possibility. So it just gives you choices and gives you options.
Yeah.
I did lower the DC a little bit because I wanted you guys to. I don't want you guys to be frustrated because it's like a 50% chance my spell will fail. I want you to at least have a pretty good chance.
Yeah.
Other questions?
Because this 8 plus the spell level, isn't it?
Yeah, it's normally 10.
Yeah. Yeah, like
10 felt high. It was like 10 plus.
Yeah, it's high. Yeah, it's high.
Oh, actually, hang on. It's 8 plus spell level. Oh, that's why it's 9. Okay.
Yeah, I think I fixed your character sheet. But yeah, it's 8. I just I don't know. I just tweaked it a little bit.
Because you're rolling into like a DC 11 early on, and you only have like a +1 or +2.
Well, the higher level you go, the more likely you're going to be more successful at the lower spells. Those are going to be more guaranteed. But it's harder as you go to upper levels. And if you get a scroll and it's a high level, you can try to cast it. I mean, it's going to be harder, and it can be very dangerous. I mean, there's a really nasty fail table that we can run on.
Yeah.
So there's a little risk. You got to kind of like really think about what you want to do with stuff.
Yeah, Teska got really lucky in that she's starting with, as far as I can tell, the maximumist possible wisdom. But she could still fail, so it's probably not a great idea for us to go like, oh, we're out of torches? Oh, we've got the light spell, because all she has to do is fail 1 roll. And
I think there are talents that allow you to like almost not fail on certain spells and whatnot. Like it's like you can just because when you get to higher levels.
I enjoy the phrase "almost not fail."
There's always a chance, right?
You didn't completely succeed.
All right, guys. Well, do you guys want to just jump right in, or do you have more questions?
Let's just try it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, your adventure does start in Waterdeep, and none of you know each other. yeah, none of you know each other, and let's see here. And you have been, you guys are kind of hard up for work. So, however you decided to get, or why you're in Waterdeep, that is your own personal story that you can share another time if necessary. What I want to do here.
Fingorn had
I'm in the docks.
owlbear raid his camp, and he lost a lot of his adventuring gear. He has no gold, so he's looking for work.
Okay. Yeah.
More
So
than-
yeah, nobody knows each other, and so you guys have all responded to an advertisement for a job. There is a where is it over here? So yeah, there's a job from some wizard to deliver some spell components. So you start your adventure here in Waterdeep, and it's actually in the middle of summer, and it's in the morning, and as the first light of dawn pierces the horizon, the bustling city of Waterdeep awakens from its slumber, and the morning mist clings to the cobblestone streets in anticipation of another hot summer day. It's casting an otherworldly glow that shrouds the city in mystery, and the scent of the sea mingles with the tantalizing aroma of fresh baked bread from the nearby bakeries, creating a symphony of smells that stir the soul. One by one, strangers to each other, you arrive at the ivy-covered house of the enigmatic wizard Gordrin, and the air is crisp and cool, and the distant cries of seagulls echo through the still morning. You stand there before an imposing wooden door, each harboring their own thoughts and secrets, poised on the brink of adventure that promises to change your lives forever. Gordrin's house is ancient stone walls with an aura of mystery beckons you into the day, and arriving last, standing quietly in front of the door, Brack, with a thick goblin voice, asks, "Did anyone bother to knock on the door?" And let's see here. So this is just an idea of what his home would look like in Waterdeep.
Oh,
Schmancy.
So a moment later,
Yeah.
you notice, and you guys can, if you want, you don't have to talk, but you can just describe yourselves to each other as you're all standing there in front of the door.
I think Cadwin's just like kicking the door.
You didn't make another angry fisherman, did you?
I did. I did. He's a Viking. He's even angrier.
Yeah, so you don't have to give a background.
He's full size now. Okay. But he's a normal looking sort of bloke. Pretty big. Looks reasonably athletic. Banging on this door. He doesn't seem to have any weapons or armor, but he's got like a whole lot of sacks all over himself. And yeah, he's and he's got some symbols of like some gods draped around his neck. And yeah, he's just banging on this door. Open up! I'm here for the job.
Okay. How about Tesca? What do they see when they see you?
all right. Just gonna wing it because I usually go off the file part of the sheet. Well, she is a young-ish dwarf, like approximately like early 20s or so. Dark hair, kind of like pulled back into like a sort of a sloppy like bun at the back of her head, and she's a little bit on like slightly short for a dwarf and noticeably not quite as stout, like even by like female dwarf standards. You know, she looks like someone who has 8 strength. Um, she's got a couple of scars on her face, like one on her cheek, one on her eyebrow, and she's missing the thumb on her right hand, which might explain why she seems to be carrying an enormous spiky tower shield and no weapon. But aside from that, she's got, despite what the picture would have you believe, she doesn't have plate yet. She's in like sort of kind of battered hand-me-down leather armor, and she has an amulet with the symbol of checking the dwarf gods of the Forgotten Realms, Moradin, on it.
A classic.
Yeah. I still had the Shadowdark god on here, and then I was like, oh, right, Forgotten Realm, shit. So I just kind of fixed that just now.
Oh, I pray for. Well, actually, I think my gods still exist in thing.
I keep.
But
Yeah, I saw Moradin, and I was like, that can't be right. That's a friggin' Warcraft character, but apparently they stole that.
It might have been stolen from D&D to Warcraft.
Yeah, I mean, they still. I mean, Anduin is a river in Middle Earth, so they steal a lot of things. Anyway, yeah, she's just kind of seeing these weirdos banging on the door, and she's like, "Oh, I did get the address right then."
Yeah, I guess Braxmus Maximus, the bestest wizardest everest, is standing behind these other 2 dipshits and probably is eating a full fish that's not been cooked that he found this morning. Just kind of gnawing away at the scales like Gollum did in Lord of the Rings. Just watching these other people try to figure out how to open a door.
Nice. Okay.
I think for Charlene, you would just see a halfling, so obviously short, and he's just wearing leather armor. He's got a crossbow. As far as like that's what you'd see from the outside. Yeah.
Is he? What do you think? I mean, what do you assume his personality's like, just based on how he looks?
Yeah, I'm not sure yet.
You're not sure. Okay. Hasn't. You don't know. It'll develop as time
he's a
goes by.
shifty halfling. God damn.
Yeah.
It looks like he does pottery.
He does pot, right? Okay.
Pot.
All right. Let's see. Mr. Grey Yelk.
That's like potpourri. But...
Yeah. Fingorn.
Oh, Fingorn. So Fingorn has a very tall, muscular build. It's got padded armor on that looks well kept with violet fabric. And he's well armed. He's got multiple weapons on him, but a fairly empty backpack with just torches sticking out of it. And a thick mustache, trimmed beard. Looks like a gentleman, but definitely of the soldier sort. Slightly pointed ears, so he's a half-elf with blue eyes. And he looks very focused, but relaxed.
Okay. Awesome. So you guys, it's everybody, right?
Yeah.
So as you knock on the door, you notice, you catch on the second floor, you see the curtain open quickly, and you can see this someone staring down at you, just kind of sizing you up. And it closes the curtain, and you hear him walk down the steps, and several locks clank and chang as he opens the door, and so he reveals this portly wizard with this dark wavy hair and these kind of piercing blue eyes, and he's like, "Greetings, adventurers." He says, he's got this little bit of an accent, a Scottish accent. He says, I'm Gordrin, purveyor of magical paraphernalia. And you get this whiff of incense that kind of wafts out of his front door. He's like, come on in, all of you. So he kind of runs you into his place. He invites you inside, and he says, well, I'm going to get right to it, because I'm a busy man. And you can hear kind of the jingle of his, he's got like bells or something on his belt that kind of jingle. And he moves pretty smoothly, though, as he kind of, rather for a large, portly fellow. He's got kind of a swagger to him. He's like, I need a chest of material components delivered to the wizard named Tauster in Thurmaster. My usual carriers have left, and I'm desperate. What do you say?
Do we know where that is from here?
Where is Thurmaster? Well, he says, 1 second. So it is east of Waterdeep. Do you have a map?
I do not know the Forgotten Realms off the top of my head. Map.
I have a map for you guys, just as far as like where, just so you know. So he pulls out, he pulls out a map of the area, and he gives you directions. He's like, well, you got to go south on High Road, and then turn east into Nightstone, and from there there's a single road that leads over to Thurmaster. It's quite simple. He says, the chest is nothing terribly expensive or important, but Tauster gets a bit huffy when it's even a day late. Probably take you about 4 days to get there. Let's see, how about 150 gold to take the chest to Thurmaster for me?
Well, that works for me, sir. Seems like a simple enough job. Just so we know, you'll have to excuse me, I'm not too knowledgeable about magic. There's nothing dangerous in this chest, right? Nothing just gonna blow us up?
Well, he's like, we don't think about even opening or stealing it. It's got a wizard's mark. And you'll be sorry.
Okay.
Is Thurmaster the person or the place? I got a little mixed up there.
Oh, okay. So Thurmaster is the town, the small town, village that you have to deliver this box of spell components. It is to the wizard named Tauster, and you have to travel there to deliver it. But you will go through Nightstone and
apparently Haranshire.
Yeah, that's the name of the whole area. But you'll go through Milbourne, and he tells you that, well, if he kind of draws you this rough map of where I told you where to go, and he says if you want a better map, you could probably pick one up in Nightstone. Just tell him I sent you.
All right. Well, seems straightforward enough. Where's this chest? Just Teska's looking around to see if it's like a big awkward thing that we're gonna need a mule for.
No, it is. Let's see. The chest is about 12 inches by 18 by 18, so it weighs about 20 pounds, and it's gonna take up a gear slot.
I'll carry it.
Whoever wants to carry it. And he says, just one little detail. We need to write up a contract. So he lays out the terms. And so when you take the spell component to Tauster, he'll pay you.
Okay. Cool.
So you've got this little, agreement, and he has all of you sign it. And again, he warns he hands you the box, but right before he gives it to you, he kind of pulls it back. He's like, remember, don't even open it.
Okay. kind of making me want to open it, but yeah.
Tesco,
Lucky
the
I
lawful
swore to Odin
good.
today. If I swore to Loki today, you'd be fucked.
The lawful good cleric of Moradin looks a little bit put out at having her intentions questioned, but doesn't make a fuss about it.
Okay, so so he says, "Well, I'm a busy man. Get going, and good luck."
Aye.
All right, well, that was simple enough.
It's a 4 days travel, huh? I don't know enough water for that, but I guess there's water along the way. There's a river.
Oh, right, hang on. I have to remember how rations work. This is a game where food matters. Wow.
Well,
Oh,
it's
You get 3
one-
rations per slot, so
yeah, it's 1 per day.
they're reasonably cheap. 5 silver for 3.
Yeah, if you go 3 days without eating, if you fail a con save, you will lose hit points.
Oh, well, I don't think I have rations, but I have 5 silver, so I might get food rations.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, I've got 9 rations on me. I made sure to stack up on my food.
Oh,
Oh, I do have rations. That's right. I got 10
Braxis's rations is just a giant pile of fish in a bag that smells awful.
I have 3 because I wasn't expecting us to go more than 3 days. So we
Yeah.
actually need 8.
No, well, I guess if we want to return, but
Yeah,
I'm
4
pretty
days
sure
there and
they'll
4
have
days
food
back.
in town.
You
Yeah.
won't be coming back.
I'm just gonna buy some more food at Nightstone, so
That
We're
is
all
true.
gonna
There's a
die on
town
the
away.
road.
All right. I was like, okay, now we need to get a mule and load it down with food. Oh wait, no, there's a town there. We can get stuff there.
I think you'll find they're called hirelings. But yes, let's go.
Okay, and here
The
in
faster we
Waterdeep,
go, the faster we might encounter something.
you can pretty much find anything you want. So it's unlimited. Whatever your needs might be before you go, you're welcome to add that.
I have no free spell slots because I loaded up with healing stuff. But whatever, it's fine. She'll get more food in Nightstone.
Okay.
Yep.
So
What time of day is this?
It is in the morning.
Oh, okay. Well,
First light, and you're looking at, let's see how many. Whoops, why did that jump like that?
Oop.
Like, kind of weird how it jumped. So it's about 50 miles to Nightstone if you take the high road south and then head east, and then from there I think it's like 90 some miles. I think it's like 4 days, right? So the
Nightstone's kind of halfway there.
yeah. So the
Okay.
distance is, I want to say, according to the Shadowdark,
Speed?
how many? I forget how many.
Overland travel.
Yeah. So it's a little bit different.
Travel 8 hours a day. How many miles is that?
I think it's the same as what we're used to with D&D. Like you go 12 at a normal pace. You go what?
It's usually like 24 miles a day if you have
24
Yeah,
horses.
it's like 24 or...
If you don't have horses, it should be somewhere between like 12 to 18.
Oh, the book isn't in miles, it's in hexes.
Okay. Well, this is actually set up for hexes, I think.
Oh.
Let's see. So if you look at, it's
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. So like.
Oh, wow.
2.4 hexes. So it'll take like a day and a couple hours.
To get to Nightstone?
That sounds about right. So if you look at. If you
Probably like
just-
2 days, all things included.
Oops, yeah. If you just measure it out.
I'm gonna bring a chain with me, just in case.
30 miles. So yeah, so 20. If you're doing 24 miles, yeah. So it's like a day and a half. So it's about the same. Let's not split hairs on that.
Alright.
A lovely stroll through the countryside. It's goddamn hot down here.
Yeah, it is quite warm. And you guys done with anything you want to do in Waterdeep? Is there anything else?
Yeah, I can't think of anything else that Braximus Maximus would be curious about.
Yeah, Teska is eager to get on
I
the road.
collect one nice rock from the wall as we leave.
So yeah, as
Yeah,
you
that's
go out, the
I've definitely stolen a couple things. I don't know if I would consider them stealing, but maybe the people would.
as you take one last look at Waterdeep before you leave, and you head out on your adventure.
well, an errand. Teska is fully expected to be back here in about 8 days.
Yeah. Okay.
And she's like, come on, let's get this over with. I need to get back here. I've got to get on with my studies.
You gotta do a gruffer voice, as all I'm hearing right now is Ganeth. You sound too nice.
I'm still working on it. It usually takes me about 3 or 4 sessions to get a hold of them.
Yeah, I'm usually like all prepped, so like a week ahead of time on the voice, and this time I was like, oh, I don't even know. What
You don't
I'm
need
doing.
one. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't do a Scottish
Just spin
accent,
a
so
little accent.
yeah. You'll just have to imagine the Scottish Gimli accent. I can't do it.
There you go.
Do people have a problem with swearing? Because I was just gonna make
No,
a
no.
foul-mouthed sailor, but in Australia nobody cares about swearing. But
Who cares here either?
Yeah, you guys say, like, hunt in the classroom, don't you?
yeah,
I used to do construction. I was used to measurements like a cunt hair. So
yeah, hell yeah.
No.
Nice.
Isn't that a swear though? Because I thought in Australia that was a compliment.
Depends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on the tone of
Depends how you say
voice. Yeah.
Yeah, and what word comes before and after. But yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Our resident koala over here will make sure we're fully informed on how Australia works.
All right, so you guys head out on the road. Is there any conversation that you would like to have with each other because you have time now to maybe chat and learn about each other a little bit if you want to?
Imagine Braximus Maximus, the bestest wizard as ever is. Is quite suspicious the whole time. He has this like collection of shiny rocks in a pouch that he looks at in the nighttime, and he thinks you're all gonna steal them from him. So
I mean,
He's paranoid a little
if
bit.
I find out that you have shiny rocks, I probably will try to steal some of them.
I'm just over here trying to figure out how Forgotten Realms dwarves feel about goblins. I know usually they don't like them, so
yeah.
yeah, generally,
Especially the dwarves from Undermountain, really hate goblins, but depends.
I think you're gonna hate the accent. I'm gonna try. You're gonna make it worse.
And not that I'm trying to steal it or anything or open it, but I'm just gonna try to take a casual look at the box and see how it's put together. And
You just can't help yourself, can you?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's a solid wooden box, and there is a lock that kind of flips over on it, and all you can hear is Godrin's voice tell you, "Don't you dare open it! Don't you do it! Don't do it!"
followed by Teska's voice. Begging your pardon there, sir. Could you not tamper with our payday, please?
Maybe you might want to keep it away from the thief, just because at night.
I don't know he's a thief. He's just some dude.
Well, that's
He's
all
a
you
reputable
know. Yeah.
citizen.
Yeah. Teska does not jump to conclusions about people, except for goblins, which are vile animals.
She is a do-gooder, isn't she? She always looks to the best in people. All right.
Padman thinks goblins are funny. I hear that if you kick them a few times, they die.
If you kick us enough times, actually gold falls out.
Wow. That's even better.
I guess I haven't kicked him hard enough.
Kick the baby.
All right. Let's see here.
But yeah, Teska is making sort of like conversation with people, just trying to figure out like, okay, so you're the frontliner, these are whatever. Like, she's like, yeah, if we're on the road and stuff goes down, I'm gonna hang back and heal you and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'll take the front. Name's Finn Gorn. Call me Finn if you like.
Morning, Tesker Redstone.
Yeah, pleasure.
So the rest of you are kind of following along in the back. Who's going to be take up the rear?
I'll hold the very rear.
Okay. All right.
Basically,
would
looking
probably
like a kid in the
fit in the
middle, trying to get kidnapped.
So the high road in the north is a pretty well traveled road, and that goes to south to Daggerford and so on. So you most likely would run into some merchants and travelers along that road. So as the day passes along, evening comes, and I'm assuming you guys are going to camp out along the road. What kind of situation would you like to? So you can forage if you want. You can hunt. You can do whatever you want.
I think Finn Gorn would do that. Being a half elf, raised with elves, he was more of a woodsman than a city boy, so
Okay.
he'd probably try to forage for
Okay. So do a die 20.
the party.
Yeah, roll a die 20
Okay.
on that.
All right.
And you guys are gonna set up a camp.
Are there no inns or farmsteads along the main route?
Yeah, this is farm country, kind of like you can see farms off to the east. Okay, so you have tracked some rabbits. If you would like to roll another die 20 to see if you can kill them.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you failed.
Yeah.
They're just too cute for the simpler.
I much prefer real dice.
Yeah. So yeah, you didn't get them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's see, the campsite.
Yeah, I was wondering if this is like a major road. Are they like pre-established, like sort of wide spots on the shoulder of the road where people usually set
Yeah,
up?
it feels pretty safe. Like you feel like this is not an area where, you know.
Yeah. This close to Waterdeep, they probably have patrols and stuff.
All right, so you
Yeah,
guys.
Fingor was trying to use his flail to get some rabbits, but obviously that's not the best way to.
That didn't work. Yeah. So okay,
He's
so you
too
have.
sweet and keeps getting stuck in like tree branches.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys do find, obviously there's quite a bit of wood and whatnot that you can burn. You don't need to use torches. Now, typically, if you expend 3 torches, that will take you through an 8-hour sleep. But being that you guys can forage for this stuff, you don't need to use your torches up for that. So you do have an uneventful evening. The next morning, you guys wake up and you can expend one of your rations if you'd like, and you can head out to Nightstone. Do you guys sleep in your armor?
I don't remember.
Yeah. Since this padded armor, he sleeps in it.
Okay.
I don't actually know. Can you do that in leather? Leather. Where is that in this book?
I don't know. Does it say in this book about sleeping in armor? I don't know.
No, that's just my own rule.
Gameplay. Resting.
Yeah, that's just my.
Sleep
That's
for
just
8
my. Rule.
hours. Little campfire, hiding and sneaking, surprise. There's nothing in here about sleeping, so I guess we can sleep.
Yeah. I'm not gonna hold you
Or
guys to
just
that.
the thing.
It might matter if you do have an encounter at night, whether or not you're.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's late.
I think I'm good sleeping in leather.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do want to cast a spell.
What would you like to cast?
I want to cast Detect Magic. I just want to see what type of magic is on the chest.
Okay, so you got to roll your. Let's see. Is your DC included in that roll on your character sheet when you roll it? Your success. Okay. All right. So you do. You're successful with it. Someone's typing madly. So okay. So you succeed, and inside, you can detect that there is a magically inclined explosive, but none of the components inside seem to don't seem to be magical. But you
So
do.
the chest isn't magical, but it seems like there's a trap or something.
Yeah, the trap is inside. There's a magic, and there's also a way for the wizard to track the device. So if it disappears, you'll know where it's at.
Okay. Okay, let's try this. This is gonna sound so stupid. I'm gonna give this up after a minute. Well, fellas, see, it seems this chest does have a magical explosive within it. So I don't think you should put your grubby fingers too close.
As you look at certain members of the party who have their eyes on it.
And I just basically grabbed like two of my shiny rocks and I rubbed it on like the edge of the chest and rubbed it down. And I started tapping and I'm like, yeah, see, don't be touching the chest, see?
Do you think maybe that wizard wants us to kill the other wizard by delivering a bomb to him?
I hope that's not the case.
It's pretty funny if it is.
I haven't thought of that before. And he'll pull out his book and he'll make note of magical explosives in a chest.
Nice.
Well, anyway, we got a job to do.
Yeah, let's not blow up the chest, please. I've got to get back to my studies, and scrolls are expensive.
Let's make sure we get payment before he tries opening it, no?
Yeah, if you open it, you die. That's what's gonna.
I just want to make sure I'm the one that hands it to him.
Okay, so the next, you guys have maybe some breakfast, and you head back out, and you're gonna head to Nightstone. It is brutal. It's already hot in the morning, even. So being in the summer, especially in that padded armor, I'm sure you're probably uncomfortable, but it's probably got a nice stench to it.
Yeah, probably stink a bit.
Right. All right. So you, about midday, you guys arrive a little bit early into Nightstone. And do you guys anybody play the campaign, the giant campaign,
Mm-hmm.
Storm King's Thunder?
Yep.
I've not, so I don't know.
I have not either.
This place is featured as the opening act as far as that.
I became Donnie Game.
Yeah.
All right, so you get to Nightstone. As you approach, you see a Mott and Bailey fortification on the Churnet River. The village is enclosed by a 15-foot high wooden palisade with stone watchtowers rising above it. And there's a 30-foot moat filled with river water. Is home to school of trout, and the drawbridge spans, and it's made of sturdy oak. The guards nod at the gate in acknowledgement as you pass through, entering into the bustling village. The sounds of daily life surround you, and the fresh scent of river mingles with the aroma of baked goods from the Nightstone Inn. And the village is alive. There's sounds of villagers talking, moving around. There's tools clinking, distant toll of the temple. Can you see, if you hover over, are you guys able to see those?
Oh, they have tags on them.
Yeah, I tag stuff.
Oh, and there's a Temple of Madeira, the Shadowdark god that I picked before I thought we were using the Forgotten Realms gods.
Nightstone.
Yeah.
Alright, whatever.
Okay. So this,
drink
so
all this
welcome
drink.
to Nightstone. This is the nobles' playground so to speak, that is commonly used for hunting and sport. A lot of high-end Waterdavians come here, nobles come here to stay and enjoy kind of time away from the city and get out. And there is a keep that's you can see at the end of the map here. This is actually a Minecraft.
You don't
I
say.
wonder why it was so square.
But I thought it was cool, so I'm like, let's just use that.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
So okay.
So orderly.
Yeah. As Teska's observing, for a peasant village, this place seems awfully neat and that it's for rich folk from the city. That explains it. Rich folks love cubes.
I love cubes.
They can't get enough of cubes, or so I'm told.
It's the most perfect world. Yeah. So so you see the temple there, and there's a it looks welcoming. There is a trading post with a circular blue shield mounted above the entrance, and you see the Nightstone Inn. Probably could use a nice cool drink after being on the road for a day and a half.
I want to make a quick stop in the trading post just to stock up on rations that I realize I'm low on.
Yeah, so you get in there and let's see here, where's
Yep. Yeah, me too, just to make sure I've got enough to get there and back.
okay.
Yeah, they
So
might know
the trading post,
where to find this wizard.
it's a 20-foot square by 10-foot. It's it contains a bunch of storage shelves and all that, and it looks like it's geared towards hunting and survival stuff. So it's kind of right in your but you pretty much can find everything in here that you can find in the as far as the items list in the handbook. You can find in here. If there's any specialty items, it may or may not have that, but if it's hunting related especially, you would definitely find that here.
All right, so how many rations is it to a slot?
It's 10.
Oh, 10. Okay, great. Then she has 2. Just buying even 4. So it's 5 silver to a... Well, actually, wait. 3. So maybe 6 for 4? Or 7? Well, here, she'll be generous and pay 7. And that'll get her to 6 rations. And all of her rations are meat, by the way. It's all like jerky and stuff.
She's a meat eater.
She has some salt pork that she will rinse off for dinner.
Yeah, I probably woke up everybody this morning because my breakfast was breaking a fish on a rock until its spine broke, and then I started just chewing on it.
Salted fish.
Yeah. Teska would not be a decent dwarf if she didn't eat bacon 3 times a day, so...
I'm gonna head to the inn in case anybody's looking to hire out of town muscle.
Okay, so
I'll go with.
is everyone going in there, or is it
Yeah, I'll follow them.
everybody's?
Yep, once I've stocked up on rations, Teska will join in here because she's like, oh, gods, I could use an ale.
All right, you guys are gonna have a drink. Let's see. We'll take you over there. As you enter into the inn, you are immediately struck by its luxurious and upscale ambience. It's a little bit loud, the music. Turn that down a bit. Just a scooch there. Okay, and this exquisite decor features this plush furnishings, elegant chandeliers and whatnot. And there's you see a well-stocked bar, and you're kind of ushered over to to a table, and as you settle into your seats, a dwarven man, what looks like the innkeeper, approaches you with menus in hand, and so you can just smell the amazing food in here. So he comes up to you to your table, and he says, "Oh, the name is Marak, as you can see on the door." He says, "Welcome, adventurers." Hold on one second.
Morning, sir.
Well met.
She sees a dwarf running a bar, and she doesn't say, "I would like some dwarven ale," but she's clearly got that look in her eye that's like, "Dwarf in a bar. There's gonna be ale."
All right, so today she says, "Welcome, adventurers, to the Nightstone Inn, where comfort and dining are our top priorities." So he hands you the menu. He says, "We have, for starters, we've got cheese rolls and nuts, honey, and vegetables for 7 copper, stuffed mushroom." It just goes on and on of all these menu items. If you want to look at the menu here, I can show that to you. But it's a bit on the pricey side, I would say. And he offers you, he says, if you need a place to stay, we've got cozy rooms available for guests also.
Oh, well, we might on the way back from our errand, sir.
Okay.
Just stopping in for lunch right now.
Oh, where are you headed?
Scrolling back up to... I keep mixing up the place and the guy. Thurmaster, sir. You wouldn't happen to know the way from here, would you?
You're a couple of days away from there. You know, got to travel through Milbourne. Do you have a map?
We'll get out the map and roll it out.
Good one.
You don't have one. Yeah.
Wait, we don't have one?
No.
Shit.
We have some instructions, but we weren't given a map.
Well, how do you travel without a map?
Well, you know, the guy who gave us the mission sucks at his job. So, if you could happen to provide us or help us out with a map, that would be...
Okay, just a second. So he goes back behind the barn and comes out with this map.
You know, I actually read about that. Like, medieval times, most people wouldn't have a map. They would just be like, "I'm trying to get to here," and they just say, "Follow this road to the next town." They'd get to the next town, and they'd say, "Follow that road to the next town," and they just sort of daisy chain their way to wherever they're going through word of mouth.
Yeah. So he sprawls out this map. He says, "So you are not on the map. This is Haranshire. So you're just so if you go all the way to the western end of where that road starts." Nightstone is just it's east or west of that. So
road west of the Lurchwood.
Yeah, the forest there. So that's where you're at. You're not on this map quite yet, but
Oh wait, that's the river. Okay. Oh, south of the Lurchwood. Okay.
yeah. So he says, "What are you doing in Haranshire? That's not a very popular place."
Well, see, you know, we got told to bring a letter of some kind to some fancy person far away, so we're just on a delivery mission.
Yeah,
Oh.
we're just couriers is all.
Oh, okay. Well, it seems like a normal thing to do. What you got to be careful though. I've heard some rumors of people missing from Haranshire.
Oh, what, like vanishing off the road, you mean? Other highwaymen about?
Yeah, I've heard there may be a band of bandits or something there that's causing some problems. But I'm sure you'll be fine. You look like a sturdy group.
Do you know what area?
I'm not sure. We've heard a couple of people come through and say maybe there have been some abductions, but normally it's a very quiet, insular area. It's farmland and mining, and it's.
Anyone you know?
I'm afraid not.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of merchants that come through here, and they have tall tales and they talk out there, you know.
Yes, well, it looks like the road passes along the Lurchwood here. I suppose if anything was going to come out and trouble us, it'd be from the woods, so we'll just have to make sure to look left as we go.
Yeah. A lot of good folks, a lot of farmers and hardworking people, miners, and not the most sophisticated of people, but they kind of keep to themselves for the most part.
Well, the information is appreciated.
Here's a bit strange. This close to Waterdeep? What? Patrols don't come down this far?
Usually it's up and down the high road, not here. That's why all the nobles come out here for peace and quiet.
Actually, that's because, yeah, this is like a place for nobles to hang out. We passed that wall and guard towers. Like, did we see like a pretty substantial like guard presence like on those towers on the way in?
Yeah. There's several towers around, and they he tells you they've had their own issues here. They've had a kind of a goblin problem as he stares at Brack. From the forest. There's been some goblin incursions, so they've been locking things up at night. So at night they raise the bridge, and just to keep things safe here.
Well, if people don't touch our shiny rocks, we never have problems. Could I have some of that elven wine?
Absolutely. You do have you've got coin for all this, right? He kind of laughs at you, like kind of jokes with you, but half jokingly, like, I hope you can pay for all this stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna take some. If you guys, just try something out. I'm gonna take some Quillen wine with a chicken liver pate and bread. That sounds good. And let's throw some cheese rolls with the nuts, honey, and vegetables in there as well.
Very well. On the way. So he runs back to the kitchen, and he barks orders to the kitchen staff. And you guys you just kind of enjoy. It's a nice ambience and a far contrast from where you're going. That's for sure. And as you guys are enjoying your meal, a woman walks in.
5 silver, 8 copper. Okay. Just deducting the cost here.
So as you, she kind of just as she goes to the bar, she stares at you the whole time, like it's uncomfortable.
I wink at her.
What's that? You're cutting out.
Sorry, what was it?
I am robot there.
Yeah. Fingo's a handsome fellow. He's used to it.
Yeah, you're still cutting out. You can type it.
Yes, RoboCop, you may ask a question.
Yes, I do remember the 3 laws of robots.
Did you have a question? Would you want to ask? He's typing. Okay. Yeah, so she's just kind of they poured her a glass of red wine, and she's just kind of sipping on it, but she's staring over at you guys.
I give her a big old wink.
Well, I guess from that position, she's staring at Teska's back. So Teska doesn't notice. She is elbow deep in her mutton and her... What was it called? The ale.
So it's almost like she can't stand there anymore, and she gets up from her seat at the bar, and she comes over to you guys at the table, and you notice a snake that kind of crawls under her sleeve, kind of crawl back up, and she stops at your table. Yeah, and so she stops at your table and she says, "I'm sorry to bother you, but my name is Kella, Darkhope. I know this sounds strange, but I sometimes see visions and sense omens. For a small donation of your goodwill, I will share what I know.
Just
Well, I think that sounds pretty cool. So I'll give her. Was it take gold piece or something?
It's up to you. It's totally up to you. I mean, it depends on the how valuable it is to you.
Okay, yeah, gold piece.
I'll tug on Caden's shirt because I'm like at a kiddie chair at below the table. Like, don't give that witch any money. She's trying to scam you.
I'm just checking to see if Moradin is one of those burn the witches gods.
Is there any information on that?
I just found the Forgotten Realms wiki. He's basically just be cool and make stuff.
So she gets the gold coin and she's quite pleased with it, and she immediately puts it in her little pouch. She says, "Sometimes I see visions, and I sense omens." She says, "I sense a dark," and she's looking kind of at all of you at the table. I'm assuming you're all together, or you're not. You're kind of like all spread out here, but
I thought we were.
she says, "I sense a dark omen looming over you and your companions. A great danger will soon befall one of you." She pauses, and and she kind of looks away, and she's peering as if she's peering into another realm, and then she kind of whips her head back, and she says, "I sense abduction will occur in the depths of the Underdark, a place of shadows and secrets. There's a wizard that will be held captive, and their power sought by those who dwell in the darkness. Beware, for this event will set in motion a series of trials and will test your strength and resolve." She takes a deep breath, and her voice is trembling. "You must prepare yourselves, for the journey ahead will be perilous. Trust in each other and be vigilant for the signs of treachery. The fate of a certain companion lies in your hands."
Very impressive.
Perhaps with another donation I could add to your reading.
I look around and see if anyone looks like they're going to pay.
Anyone else?
Gordon shows like empty pockets.
I don't care. I'm excited to be attacked.
I mean, Tuska's on this job because tuition is expensive, so...
Do you guys want to give her any more money? Or is she just a
Yeah, I'll give her half, or it's like 10. Well, yeah, half gold piece worth.
like
So who's getting scammed
like
by the witch?
5 silver? 5 silver.
Yeah, it'd be 5
Okay.
silver. Yeah.
Okay, so she looks slightly disappointed by the donation, but her eyes kind of grow intense again, like it's almost like she's back. Says, "Your fate lies in the Underdark, a world of shadows and secrets beneath the surface. There you will face great danger and hidden power." She says, "But beware, a traitor among you reveal their true nature in this dark realm. The fate of your party will be decided. Prepare yourselves."
Okay. I'll give her 5 gold. What should we prepare ourselves with?
Oh my goodness.
She takes the gold and she's like, "That is all I... Wait a minute. I think I have something else. I see something more."
Your
my
lucky
child."
numbers are 10, 14, 26.
You will have good fortune or bad.
I see
The
something...
weather will be nice or
I
terrible.
see something more, my child. And she puts her hand on your shoulder, and she kind of creepily kind of massages your muscle. She says, "The warrior's death will not be at the hands of his enemies, but the betrayal of one of his own party members. This traitor will strike a final blow, delivering a warrior into the embrace of death. Ah, I need to sit down. I'm exhausted.
Exhausted from stealing all our money.
So she says, I must have a seat. If you don't mind, I must part. So she goes over to over to the bar, and she just downs the glass of wine.
And
she
Tesca, who was sitting there quietly looking increasingly incredulous, but clearly not willing to be so rude as to tell this con artist to piss off, turns away from her and just looks visibly relieved that that's over.
I'm disappointed in the lot of you.
I don't have any intention of going to the Underdark.
Yeah, same here. Gonna do this job and then I'm gonna go back home. And if something troubles me on the way, well, she taps her amulet. I have Mordin on my side. What do I have to be afraid of?
Okay. All right, you guys finish up your meal. It's and then you pay up, right? Did you get your bill?
Yep.
Okay.
Jessica got the mutton and the ale. And she kind of splurged on that, so...
Are you visiting the temple, Tesca?
It's not her god. She might just pop in just for curiosity's sake, but if we need to get back on the road, I assume we were just going to eat and run.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have money for room, so I'm sleeping under a tree out in the street.
Yeah, it might be helpful to. So do you guys just gonna go? Or are you gonna check on that? Is there anything else you want to do here tonight? Or you want to stay overnight?
I mean, we still have half a day to go, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well just get on with it.
Okay.
Yeah, get our lunch, spend our money in incredulous ways, and then go on.
Yeah.
What little you have.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Apple stuffed mushrooms because it's cheap.
Yeah, this place is not you'll go broke here quick.
Yeah. And as on the way out, Tesca's like, that mutton was all right. I really shouldn't have splurged, though. I'm gonna have to.
Silver.
Yeah, Jesse, you're kind of computerized.
I wonder why.
This is the peril we were warned about. You're being betrayed by Discord.
So,
yeah, Braxmus is just happy he tried cheese for the first time.
Well, it's a new experience for you, right? You may not be able to go to the bathroom for a while, but.
I wonder what cheese would do to your system if you've never had cheese before.
Yeah, not pleasant. All right, so you guys head off. You leave the pleasant place of Nightstone and head west. And you're on the map, right? So the map has information on it. So if you hover over these locations, it gives you a little bit of extra information. I'm assuming that Murak gave you this map.
All right. Well, that was nice of him.
Yeah.
Now, it looks like there's no, you get to this town and then, whoa, that's a different ping effect. And then there's not really a road, so I assume we just get on a boat and follow the river down to Thurmaster?
Well, when you get there, you can figure that out. This is, you can go either by land or you can take, I'm sure there's river rafts that you could take, depending on how you want to get there.
As we all know, nothing bad happens when you get on a boat in a D&D game.
Totally safe.
Yeah. The river is not filled with lizard men. Don't worry about it.
No man eating fish.
Yeah.
All right, so you are officially in Haranshire now that you've.
Yep.
Okay. So as you guys go down the road there, it's it's probably maybe later in the afternoon, and you're gonna get let's see, you probably have. Why it does that?
Oh.
The map jumps whenever I right click on that. It's weird. Okay, so yeah, you're probably gonna get before dark about a third of the way to Millbourne.
Hmm.
Just based on
Alright. And this, so there's like woods on one side, and there's kind of like an expanse of land on the right side of the road, going off towards this swamp. And it's like the sun is starting to go down.
no,
Cover
yeah,
might not be a
it's
thing. Oh,
late afternoon, but it's not it's not getting dark yet.
okay, never mind. We'll deal with that when the time comes.
So yeah, you're on the road here to Millbourne. That's your first stop, but
Yeah.
okay. So so later in the day, you guys you hear a voice of help coming from what looks like a farm right off of next to the Lurchwood Forest, and he's like, help, help. And you can see a farmer, and he's waving his hat up on a hill for you to come up to him.
Maybe we should keep
Wave,
walking.
wave back.
Oh, this is our chance to get ambushed.
Yeah. Teska, how do you do a perception check in this?
Well, you don't need to. What do you want to perceive? What is it?
Trying to see like past him to see what exactly it is that like if does she see smoke in the distance or
No.
are there like dots of
No, you don't see anything because he's up on a hill and he's just waving his hat, and he's like kind of like trying to beckon you to help. And he's probably 100 feet or so away.
Fingor would probably start hoofing it over there.
Okay.
I get some rocks ready.
Yeah.
See, this is the perfect way you get ambushed and you die.
Yeah. Yep.
No, they
Right before you get to the top, a whole.
I
Whole line of
really,
them
yeah, I
for it.
really love
Yeah,
the
te-
paranoia. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, Teska usually has like her kind of spiky tower looking shield strapped to her back. She kind of unlimbers it and she starts heading towards him
Okay, so yeah, you see,
and just kind of calls back, "Hello there. What is it? What's the problem?"
he says, hey there, can you lend a hand? He shouts. He says, my cow is stuck in the mud. And he clearly
Likely
looks like a
story.
farmer. He says, please help me get her out before she hurts herself.
Oh,
So I'd like you guys to roll initiative.
Oh,
Is everybody on here?
by the way, I don't know if we've heard anything from this chime person. Is there just a mystery woman following us around being really quiet?
No, she's actually not there this time. She's gonna join you guys next session.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, I think Brack,
that
you
explains
need to
it.
put
Is
yourself.
there a track?
Yeah, so you can
combat
try.
tracker
Does the
up, or-
initiative button work on this, or you need to roll off your character sheet?
Let's see. Yeah.
where am I?
Oh, are you guys?
Do I not experience?
Oh,
Wait a
down at the
second,
bottom.
I'll just bring
Zoom out.
myself on. There I am. There's new me.
Reset tracker. Okay.
Nice.
It does work. Let's go.
Okay, everybody's on that should be here. So I'll also roll the farmer.
By the way, I just want to clarify in case it ever pops up in the future. Goblins cannot be surprised.
I know that. Yeah, yeah. I'm aware of that.
Am I still digital, or is it better now?
Yeah, you're better now. You're good.
You no longer
Okay,
sound
I
like a robot.
switched. Okay, it might have been I could have had on the.
Well-
switch.
We might have spoke too soon.
You jinxed it.
Oh, really?
Okay, just
Oh,
let you
just
guys know
the
this is
internet.
not.
It's
Okay.
mostly better.
It's
Yeah.
mostly better.
This is not a
Might just be
combat
the-
situation.
Yeah.
This is a Shadowdark way of doing things. So how it'll work is you guys roll initiative. So you will go. You'll basically take your turn. Now, when you're doing exploration mode, you're really not going to worry about distances as much. So you can, so if you're, let's say you're in a dungeon, you can go pretty much anywhere in the room that it doesn't have to be exactly 30 feet that you can reach. It's just, but when you go to combat, then you kind of get more restrictive as far as your movement goes. That didn't work. Okay. All right. So yeah, you see the situation here is that the farmer, his cow is stuck in this mud, and he's looking to you to help get it out. Yeah.
All right.
I guess I go first.
Yes,
I want to
Mighty Wizard.
be.
Do
Oh,
you
that
have any-
doesn't work.
Oh.
I was gonna
Okay.
cast sleep on the cow so it doesn't freak out when we try to rescue it, but
Oh, and that's a crit fail. Oh.
I do not succeed. I
Oh,
don't know what a crit
wait.
fail does.
Did you really roll? Are you really doing that? Are you? Okay, let's see what happens.
I think that means you just explode.
Yeah, do I burst into pieces?
Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay, no, it's
Well,
okay. All right, so you have first one, Energy Surge. You glow bright purple for 10 rounds.
Ooh.
So that and that would grant enemies advantage on you. So yeah, so you're this bright. You failed your spell, and
That's pretty cool.
and you're glowing purple.
Teska looks confused. Was that supposed to happen?
Well, you see, no.
You,
Not in the slightest.
you can't cast that spell the rest of the day, by the way.
That's not good.
Okay.
Not until you yourself sleep.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do? That's about it, right?
No, I guess he just looks confused and stands around looking purple.
All right, Fingorn. You just
All right.
you just saw the first time this goblin ever used magic in front of you. It didn't go well. No, actually, you did cast the detect magic.
Yeah, that's right. So is this like, this is mud, some sinkhole? Does it look like something Fingorn can step into, or?
So you kind of take a look at this, and it looks like it's very thick and hard to get through.
Okay.
So it's muddy.
Looks
It is.
that-
Yeah, it starts to get muddy here, but then when you get down to this level, it looks like it's super heavy, super thick.
Okay, so he'll get closer, holler, Aiden, you got any rope on you?
Oh, to the farmer?
No, to Blackwater or
Oh, Cadden.
others.
I don't. I got chain.
Chain. Anyone got any rope?
It's like
Yeah, I have a rope.
Just fuck off heavy rope.
Funnily enough, I took the rope out of Teska's pack because I was like, she's definitely not going to need that.
Yeah.
I have
So-
just the rope we'll need.
Okay, so you're
Yeah,
asking.
if someone could toss Fingorn some rope, or if they want to get the rope on him, he's has advantage on his strength check, so
Yeah.
so he's looking to muscle this by pulling the cow out with the rope.
So you're gonna try to lasso the rope's head.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So you you get it around the cow's head after a couple of tries, and so what do you do?
He is going to pull steadily, not just yanking.
Okay. So as you
He's gonna
pull,
start pulling.
well, as you pull on the cow, it begins to cry and like moo really loud because it's in pain because it's like it's starting to pull its head and the rope's starting to dig into its neck.
All right, is it so don't bother rolling or?
No, you don't need to
Just
roll.
to get free a bit more.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have to. I can't find it. Is talking a free action in this game?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can talk.
All right. Teska points to these like bushes and stuff around. What if we cut some of those branches loose and just sort of throw those into the mud so to give it some traction?
Good idea. If I can get it in there, I can help lift it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's pretty much your
You've got a
turn, right?
Yeah.
Right, Caden?
Caden's gonna walk over to this guy and like check him over. Well, does he not have like a shovel or a hoe or like he's got to have some kind of digging implement? What's this guy carrying?
He's got a hoe.
Okay, he's got a hoe,
So,
and that's it. He doesn't have any other tools on him.
And he says, no, but I can go back to the barn and get whatever you need. What do you
Good.
need?
Get a shovel. Give me this hoe. Also, why didn't you start digging him out earlier? Is there a sign in the pit that he's actually been trying to dig the cow out?
Yeah, he's been trying. I mean, he doesn't know what to do because it just happened and he called you guys for help.
Okay. But there is signs that he's been digging.
Yeah.
Fine. Yeah, I take his hoe and tell him to go get another implement to dig.
Okay. So he runs
Like a
off.
shovel.
Okay. All right. So the farmer disappears. All right, Teska, what do you want to do?
She is going to try to do like the beginning of her plan. Why do I have a blue dot on me?
Oh, that is if you want to turn your token.
Oh. It's just okay, never mind. I did not know that.
Yeah,
She is going to come over to this tree and begin step one of the idea that she had, which is, you know, obviously it's stuck in the mud. It needs some traction to be able to walk out. If we just try to pull that out, we might hurt it. So she's going to take the edge of her like spiky tower shield thing and just try to like smash it into like some low-hanging branches and try to break some branches loose.
Okay, so you do that. You hear some buzzing noise coming from the tree.
She stops doing that and looks.
Okay. Out of the tree, an extremely large wasp flies out.
Cool.
You guys want to roll initiative again?
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 Yeah.
Oh no. I'm glad I got these rocks ready.
Apparently, I'm really good at the initiative.
So it should
Yeah.
it should just change. Everybody roll.
Oof.
Okay.
I liked my other one better.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see here. Where is?
I like how those wasps were just in there, just ready for someone to try that.
This is not the first time I've run this game. You know that, right? I knew exactly what you were going to do.
And made sure to give me, like, I have to assume trying to shield bash a swarm is not going to do anything. So that's
Okay.
good.
Yeah. So it's up in the tree too. So you Braximus Maximus, the bestest wizard. You are currently still purple.
I'm gonna try another spell. This is gonna work about as well as the previous one did. I'm gonna cast magic missile on the wasp,
Okay.
Ooh.
Good luck.
and I'm gonna tell my idiot friends to just go grab the fucking cow and just pull it out of the mud.
And get stuck with it.
Ah,
Hey, there you go.
okay, that works.
I forgot to roll with advantage. With magic missile, you have advantage on the spell check.
Oh,
Oh, that's nice.
by all means.
Yeah.
It didn't
Roll the
roll
damage.
D4, but
Yeah, you die, Wasp.
Ah,
Wait, how many of those do you get with this?
you
Is it not 3?
No, you just get a magic missile.
Oh, that's lame.
it's just one, right?
But I think when if you get a high enough check, does it add or anything?
Let me go check. I think it was just one.
Does it change when you level up, or if you?
I think the thing about magic missile is just the fact that it's so consistent and like it's so easy to cast.
1d4. Okay, it is magic missile singular.
So
Yeah.
Yep.
I
That's
don't
what she
know.
had originally.
The
So
game
it's
does
really
not.
easy to cast.
It doesn't talk about upcasting, so I'm not sure if we want to just mess with that just yet. But you know, if you can cast higher level spells, let's say you're tier 3, then you could upcast it to 3, but you just roll the DC for that. But I'm not sure if that's necessary or not. Okay, Tesca. So
Okay, she has literally no way to deal with wasps, so she's just going to back off.
okay. Anything
Is
else you
there a
want to do?
dodge action in this?
Yeah, you can tell, you can say that you're dodging.
All right, yeah.
So that what that'll do is give disadvantage on attacks against you. So as you guys kind of get a hold of this, there's a lot of improvising with this. So if you say that you're doing something, like, and it seems reasonable, we'll go with it. It's not there's not this hard fast rule.
Yeah.
All right, Charlotte.
Just gets her shield up and is.
Does the farmer run off to get those tools? Or
He's
is he
still
just
gone.
standing
Yeah, he's not back yet.
Yeah.
there? Okay, good.
Yeah, he's gone, which is why he didn't say, "Hey, not that tree. There's wasps in it."
How big do these wasps look?
It's a swarm, actually. Let me see if it's
Okay.
I'm gonna laugh if we get killed by wasps.
Well, I'm gonna light a torch because that seems like a useful defensive tool.
Okay.
I concur.
So here's the rule on torches. Like, even if once you snuff the torch out, even if you had time on it, it's used up. So if you use it for like one round or something like that, then you can't
Right.
extinguish
Maybe I
it and then
can,
hey, I've got another hour left on it. It doesn't work that way. So you're gonna light a torch. Okay. So you can, if you want to use a torch, you can grab it off the. Let's see here. Oops.
Who wants to set some wasps on fire?
Okay.
Yeah. And, or I guess the only other thing I could think of is to throw a handful of mud at them, just try to knock them out of the air.
All right.
We should
Can maybe
do
put the torch on some leaves or something that could make smoke.
Yeah, burn the forest down.
Yeah,
There's
I mean, you'd have to kind of move over towards the tree, closer.
Yeah.
To try to burn some of the leaves. There's some. Okay, so you're gonna try to burn the tree a little bit.
That'll make some smoke.
That's awesome. Okay.
Yes.
You have pyromaniacs, right?
What could possibly go wrong?
All right.
So it begins.
All right.
He's
Katie.
gonna come back. Half the woods are gonna be on fire. We'll be dead from wasp stings, and the cow will have 3 broken legs. That's the adventure.
That's it.
Cadden pulls one of his large sacks off his side and throws it on the ground. Here, use this. And he gets his other large sack out and prepares to scoop up some wasps inside his sack.
Okay.
Yeah, you said sack a few too many times there.
I'm sorry, what?
That's brilliant.
In a sack.
What? That's how you deal with wasps. You just knock the hive into a sack. You're good. Just scoop the wasps up. Stop being such a bunch of pansies. They're just wasps.
Okay.
Let's go.
Fingorn, you're up.
All right, Fingorn's gonna come up here, try to keep this party safe. Make himself a target.
On the wasps.
Yeah, he can't like reach him. He doesn't. I mean, he doesn't really want to throw his spear at a swarm, so he pulls out his flail to bash them if they come close. So if they get close, he's just gonna.
You're gonna hold
So he's
it
holding an attack.
Hold
if
an
they
action.
Get in
Okay.
range.
Okay.
Funnily enough, that might work against a swarm.
All right.
If
So
not,
it sees you as it kind of swarms down on you and just it encircles you. And
Okay, I'll
it's
go
got
ahead.
yeah. Go ahead and roll your.
All right. Oh, thank you.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I want to use my luck, so I can roll again.
All right.
Is that
So
how
then,
it works?
oh yeah, you can re-roll,
Yeah, I will.
and you hit him.
12?
Yeah, you hit him.
Oh, all right. Then the damage will be.
Just click the flail button on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4
There we
points.
go.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, you disperse quite a few of these wasps as they come at you. And let's see what we got here. 20. Oh man, I got a 1. So, okay.
Cool.
All right, so we're gonna do a morale check because if they're half of their hit points, they 14. Okay. All right, so it's gonna take off. There is no reaction in this, so it's gonna fly off and leave the battle.
Okay.
So that will end the combat. If you guys want to stay on the current tracker, that's fine.
Might as well. So we level from that, right? We've defeated the
We've
wasp.
done 6
menace.
points of damage total. We are
Yeah.
ready for the next.
I pissed off some wasps and ran away, so
I should get it.
So what is he stuck in? Is he stuck in like quicksand, or is it just like
It's
mud?
very thick mud. It's basically up to the udders.
Okay, well, speaking of improvisation, let's do some stupid shit. So if he's stuck, would it motivate him to move forward if I start shooting magic missiles near like his butt area? So like I shoot behind him in the mud, will that make him like freak out and start like moving forward?
I don't
through
know
the mud?
until you do it.
What do you want me to roll for that?
You don't need to roll any. I mean, you have to see if the spell succeeds. That's about it. Okay, so you shoot your magic missile like behind the cow. Is that?
Yeah, I'm trying to like if you set an explosive behind a horse panics and starts running. Like if I shoot the magic missile behind the cow, he'll just panic and use all his muscle to try to go forward instead of freaking out and like staying still.
Okay, the cow had not much of a response. It's just like it just noticed it, but it's so stuck it didn't really do anything.
he can't even get his legs out.
Alright, I quit. I'm going back to my IV.
there is a roll table here for reactions, so that's what I used. All right, Teska.
All right, she peeks over the top of her enormous shield and sees that the buzzy menace has fled, and goes back to her original plan. And she's like, "All right, let's try this again." Take the end of the shield, tries to break a branch loose.
Okay. Yet another swarm appears.
Oh, come on!
This
We
one
haven't
you're
opened
trying
the
to
hive.
steal.
You guys want to reroll initiative?
Oh.
No, I want the
Stay
wasps to
on
go
that.
away.
You guys
It's
can-
okay. We know that we do 5 points of damage to them and they'll just leave. So
Maybe.
Or they kill half the party.
Okay, you guys can re-roll. It'll just update it.
Alright.
Cool.
All right, Charlene, you're up this time.
Okay, yep. I was gonna say it's good thing I didn't put out the torch yet. um, yeah, I'm gonna try to smoke him out.
Okay. So you're gonna try to just light the branches up.
Yeah, if that's the only leaves that are around, then yeah, maybe like if they're wet or something, it would be smoky.
Okay. All right, so you start to light this up, and because of the it's been dry and it's in the summer, you can see that there's a lot of smoke and fire
Nice.
as the tree starts to catch fire. You can see the farmer running up the hill, and all right. So anything else you want to do?
I think I'll step back again.
Okay. All right, Caden.
Is the farmer who's running back up the hill, has he got a shovel?
He has that and an axe.
I
Alright,
can chop the tree down.
I'm gonna go get the shovel off him and move towards the cow.
Okay. When you step into that area, you notice before you even step in that it's very thick.
Okay.
What are you gonna do here?
I have
There is the rope to the cow.
it's
Oh,
just
right
mud.
in there.
I'll lay down my chain so that I've got a way back. I'll tie a chain around this thing.
Okay. So you've got it. How long is your chain?
60 feet.
Okay. So you can try to pull yourself out.
That is
Yeah,
gotta
I'll
be
just
heavy
pull
as hell.
myself out afterwards.
Yeah. So if you step into this mud, you're gonna sink about 3 feet down, or 3 or 4 feet down in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you shouldn't really step. You want to sort of slide along the top of mud, right?
You're gonna sink down into it.
Yeah.
It's almost like quicksand. So if you try to move in it, have you roll a strength check.
Sure. I'll drop my other stuff, so I just got my shovel.
Yeah, the DC is 15.
DC's 15.
So if you click on checks and do strength, that'll get you there.
There it is. Yep. Yeah, 17.
Yep. So you get to move.
Nice.
Well then,
It's half
I'll
speed, of
be
course.
near the cow and start digging.
Okay. Yeah, and
Yeah.
it looks like it looks at you with these big brown eyes and looks really scared.
Yeah, it should be.
Moo.
All right, Fingorn.
Yes,
Alright.
I'm fucking terrified because you're the one trying to rescue it.
Yep.
It's gonna be he's gonna move here, try to guard his companions here, and holding his kite shield up and readying his flail for when this swarm comes up, if it does try to go through smoke.
Okay.
As Heskelin looks over in disgust, right, so I haven't been out from underneath the mountain very long. Are trees just made of wasps up here?
So the farmer comes running over. He's like, "What are you doing? You're burning down my trees!"
They were absolutely infested.
All right. So he runs over to the tree and he starts with his axe. He starts to chop away at the tree.
5 swarms of wasps come out.
All right, Braxmus.
Oh, Jesus. What the fuck? I'm gonna try to cast sleep again. I'm gonna try to put the cow to sleep. Make this process a lot easier.
You can't, can
you
you?
can't cast that.
Oh, I
spell.
can't cast sleep, right?
Yeah, you're
so
still-
I'll cast magic missile again and try to kill the wasps.
Okay. Yeah, you're still glowing purple.
Yeah, so I have
Oh.
advantage, so I take the 18.
Okay. Okay, good. That hits.
Yeah, magic missile you roll with advantage.
Roll.
Oh, right, I gotta roll the damage.
Yeah, just if you just click on the little box there, it should. There you go. 3 points. Okay.
Nice.
Die, bugs.
Okay. All right, let's do a morale check here. And they're going to continue to fight. All right, so this thing swarms over. And the farmer underneath, it starts to attack the farmer.
No.
The farmer's gonna die. We should have just
Yeah,
kept walking.
it's out of my range.
We have mainly just made it worse, haven't we?
All right, so it stings the farmer, and he screams in pain.
Falls down and dies.
All right.
Should have stayed back.
All right, Teska.
Just hating her friggin' life right now. All right, she's just gonna run around the like. Well, he's still green. I guess it's all right. She's just gonna come around here and just bull rush pointy, like just with her wall of spikes into the swarm and just hope she can kill a bunch of them. I don't know if this is even a good idea. I feel like it isn't, but she wants to get the friggin' swarm off this guy.
15 hits.
Alright.
And that's fine. That's enough to disperse the wasps.
Oh,
Okay.
This spiky wall that's as tall as she is, and she just runs through the swarm and then looks around and they're all gone, and she looks at the front of her shield and every single spike has an individual wasp skewered on it.
Nice. All right, Charlotte, are you continuing to burn the tree?
No, I'm not going to try to make it worse.
Yeah, so the farmer's on the ground, and he's got several of these bites all over him.
Well, I'm going to pull him away from the fire, I guess.
Yeah, he was trying to cut the tree down and prevent the spread of the fire.
Okay. Oh, shoot.
If you take up the axe, you can
Yeah,
finish
exactly.
that. And
Trying to finish off the tree.
yeah,
Okay, so yeah, you're
Jessica's next turn. She'll try to heal him.
you're hacking away at the tree. So it'll probably take you another round to get it down. All right, Kaden, you are currently in the mud.
I'm just digging. Do I need to do anything to dig?
No. So-
I'm digging
So as
out
you're
one
as you're
side of the
digging,
house so we can...
the mud
turn
kind of
it.
flows right around, like it's almost liquefied.
Oh, it's liquid?
Yeah, it's almost like quicksand.
Like shoveling concrete.
Guys, we're gonna need branches.
The
I'm
tree's
not
on
gonna-
fire, so
Yeah. There are other trees. Chop down another tree. Get us some branches.
Okay, but he's cutting down that tree. It's almost down.
Yeah.
All right. Fingorn?
Fingorn will pull out his broadsword and just whack at some of the branches to try and just
Okay.
get something quick he can toss to
Okay.
Caden.
All right. So you hear a crack, and the tree falls. Let's put it on the map layer here. Oops.
Oh,
Flat.
And it lands into the. And this is kind of weird. Let's see if I can make this a drawing.
kills the cow.
Yeah, it snaps. It's not supposed to snap, but it does anyway. Okay. So anyway, the tree kind of into the mud and kind of almost leads a pathway to the cow.
Oh,
And
nice.
there is and the cow's kind of freaked out because some of the branches are on fire next to it.
Alright. Fingorn uses his movement. He'll go ahead and move down to the cow. And start with just whacking down the branches that can be harmful that are on fire.
Okay.
Just so they'll drop into the mud and fizzle out.
You should have just kept walking, right?
Yep.
No good deed goes unpunished. All right. Brax. There's nothing to magic missile.
That's what you think. I am going to shout in the ancient tongue of the cows, moo, and just keep doing that until the cow realizes he can walk up the tree.
All right. Teska.
All right. She is going to prop her shield on the ground for now, and she's just going to kneel over the farmer and just go, I'm sorry, hold still for a second. And she's going to cure wounds him.
Okay. Wow.
And hope for a good roll.
Nice.
Nice.
And
Yep, she clasps her amulet, says a prayer to Moradin, lays on hands.
Yeah.
4.
So he's back to normal. So he looks absolutely amazed.
You all right?
As I am now. Thank you.
Teska was the Forgotten Realms version of crossing herself.
All right, Charlene. So
We still have a fire, I guess.
yeah, it's kind of put out here. It's just smoking though.
Okay, yeah, that's not a problem then. Let's see. Do it, yeah. If we had gather some branches, we don't have them. Use my knife to cut some, and I'm gonna try to if I have time, pack down some branches in front of them in the mud in front of the cow.
Okay. All right, that works. Okay. All right, Katie. It's a group
I
effort.
just try to. There's still some branches on this trunk, right?
There
So
are,
they'll,
yeah.
some burning.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I just shovel some dirt onto the ones that are mud on the ones that are still burning, and then try to slip some branches underneath the cow.
Okay.
Hopefully they can get some woody.
Okay. Fingorn.
All right, Fingorn reaches down to get a hold of the rope that's around the neck, and then reach kind of under the front leg and try to pull it out of the mud onto the tree, and just kind of try to hoist it up enough it can maybe start trying to climb out.
Okay. And the farmer comes running up and he's like, "Make sure you're careful. Don't hurt old Bessie." All right, so do a strength check.
All right. So 14.
Yeah. So you slowly pull the cow out of the mud, and you hear this just sucking sound and the cow moves really loudly and you finally get it up on this log and begin to kind of move it out. So the farmer is delighted by that. Like, oh, you keep pulling her. So eventually he will get the cow out, and we can kind of end this encounter. Right. So the farmer says, how can I repay you? I know you're welcome to stay here. You come back to my farmhouse, and we'll make you dinner, and you can stay overnight in the barn.
That'd be a blessing, thank you.
Always glad to have a roof over my head, sir. Thanks.
Make cheese here.
I think we do have some cheese.
Teska would like to pet the cow.
Yeah, it's very satisfying.
Yeah, sweet. She's never pet a cow before, I assume.
All right, so you guys rescue and he takes you back to the farm. And
on the way, she will just kind of advise him, you might want to check the rest of those trees for wasps another time.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Sorry, we don't have a whole lot of trees where I'm from. I'm not used to that.
Yeah. All right, so it takes you guys back to the farm, and you know, it looks like they're not the wealthiest of, of farmers, and so you come in. It's very small, and he tells his wife to prepare the meal, and so they basically are kind of bringing out the best that they have, which is minimal, and so he sits you guys all down at this table, and he just starts to chat with you, so asking you questions of like where you're going, what you're doing, and it comes up. He says, "Any of you single? Looking for?"
Well, yes, actually.
Hi.
I'll slick back the one hair on my goblin head back.
He says, "Well, our daughter Cordelia, she's not had a lot of luck and she's been living at home for a long time. Perhaps you'd like to meet her, maybe, see what you think."
I think she'd like a life of adventure.
So he's like, so dinner, as the wife puts the dinner on the table, and it's meager, but it's better than, it's a hot meal. So he's like, "Cordelia, come down here, darling. I want you to meet some people." So she comes down, and she sits she sits next to she sits right next to.
I'm just gonna close that.
And she just
Gotta be
smiles,
half
this
orc.
toothy smile right at Finghorn.
His wife had an affair with an orc. He doesn't know it.
So you
Does
guys
she look an appropriate age to have been, conceived by these two?
Did Betsy kick her when she was young?
So yeah, he tries to pawn her off on one of you guys, but so anyway, you guys finish up your meal, and he says, "I'm sorry, I don't have anything else to offer you, but
This was wonderful. Thank you.
just,
Quite all right. Anytime I don't have to sleep on the ground outside.
not sure how much longer we're going to be able to be here. To the south of us, there's this new mire that's spreading every year, and many farms have been swallowed up. Good farmland. And
Gotta be honest, sir. I was wondering how did Bessie get that far into the mud to begin with?
She has a tendency to wander off, and for no reason. I don't know.
Oh,
But
I don't know. I'm not really too knowledgeable as far as cows.
she said, "Well, you're welcome to stay in the barn tonight. I think it feels like there's a storm coming."
Jessica glances out the window. How's it look?
Yeah, you can kind of see it kind of rolling in. The clouds are off, black off to the west.
Yeah, I think we'll do all right in the hayloft.
Yeah. So towards the evening, you guys head over to the barn, and you can kind of feel kind of this cool wind that blows through the barn as a distant rumble grows louder and louder, and
Whoa!
Lightning flashes across the sky, illuminating the barn's interior, casting eerie shadow on the walls. And the sound of rain pounding against the roof of the barn is almost deafening, drowning out any other noise. And the wind whips through the trees outside, making them creak and groan in protest. And as the storm intensifies, you start to feel the floor of the barn tremble beneath your feet. The very earth seems to be shaking as thunder rolls across the sky. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning strikes nearby, causing the barn to shake violently. And you can feel the electricity in the air, making kind of your hair stand up on end. And the storm kind of rages on, and you can smell the mix of hay and the damp wood kind of fills your nostrils. And you can hear the occasional scurrying of a small animal seeking shelter from the storm. But finally, after what seems like an eternity, the storm begins to subside and the winds die down. And the rain slows to a gentle patter. And only the sounds that are left of the occasional distant rumble of thunder. Oop. Let me end that. But as you guys are safely in the barn through the storm, just another evening storm, thunderstorm in a hot summer.
Yeah. And just before she dozes back off, Teska just kind of quietly observes, "See, we were right to stop and help."
Hi. It worked out well for us.
All right, so guys are safe for the night. You don't need to use any rations or anything.
Sweet.
So I'm assuming in the morning you're gonna head back out towards Thurmaster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. And we'll thank the farmer again for the hospitality.
Yeah. So they serve you breakfast.
And
yeah, they serve you breakfast again, and the cow's standing outside the door when you guys go back into the house.
Teska will pet it again.
And Cordelia is serving you with a big smile in the morning.
I asked Cordelia, like, what she wants to do when she grows up. Is she gonna be a farmer, like her father?
She can't talk.
Oh.
Oh.
Has she learned sign language that I don't understand?
No, she just doesn't speak.
Well, wizard,
Wow.
she's all yours.
That's rough.
Well, clearly you haven't seen some of the goblin women available.
Should get a chalkboard or something. I meant that she can't communicate. I don't care about it looks. Not being able to communicate is rough. That's... Hey, would you like magic fix her teeth?
I don't think there's enough magic in this world to fix that problem.
Yeah, it's genetic.
I'm only a novice, but I could try it.
Yeah, I mean, when she eats her bacon, it's like she's gnawing on it with her upper teeth, and it's just not...
I cast dentistry.
It just doesn't go well. Like, she's not really getting a lot down with those chompers.
Here, I can help. Teska like cuts it into smaller pieces for her.
The invention of the straw.
All right, so you guys head out again, back on the road.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. All right. So towards the end of the day, so you have kind of an uneventful walk. You go past the Lurchwood forest, and you can see kind of as you go by, you see a couple of these loggers cutting down trees along the perimeter of the Lurchwood forest, and then you pass over the Cutter Brook, and so there's a bridge there, and as you approach the bridge, you see what looks like a very nasty. Where is it out here?
Whoa! What?
Wait, hold on a second. It's loading. Okay, you guys on the map? No, you are not.
Oh.
I
God,
see
the ducks are themed.
a family of ducks.
This is the first boss fight, guys.
You guys are here. There you go. Okay.
I'm scared for my life.
Also, your spell is back on as far as because you guys rested. So you got your spell back.
Does that mean we get a luck again, or
no? That's only for one evening.
Oh,
Yeah.
just for a session.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. Sorry to have you guys on here already. Let's see. Brack. And Teska, you're on there, and Caden's on there. And then get you on there. Okay. All right. So so as you pass the Cutter Brook, there is a stone bridge, and in the middle of the bridge is this. You guys know what these are? Have you ever seen these?
Geese.
Asian duck?
No, these are
let's go.
Canadian geese, kind of like
Oh,
they are the
Yep.
Okay.
nastiest, most evil creatures that you have ever seen in real life.
Teska
I
has
haven't
never
been
even
in the ass
heard.
by a goose. It hurts.
They
Teska has
are-
never even heard of the mystical land of Canada, so she doesn't know what these are.
They well, this one here is sitting on an egg. This is
no.
this encounter is from personal experience, so that's where I'm drawing off for this one.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys can all roll initiative if you like.
Oh, lucky
Oh,
day.
yeah.
These things are
Yep.
delicious.
Hi, let's have some goose.
Yeah, I had to chase a Canadian goose off of a football field one time at like 7 in the morning, and it attacked my coworker.
They're nasty.
It did not want to leave.
They are
So
nasty.
this thing is just
We
sitting
have-
on a. It made a nest just in the middle of the bridge.
These things do what they want.
Okay,
All right.
at my office
Very
there
good
was
guard dogs.
there was
I
a
had one that
geese. There was a
was
goose,
pretty good.
and she nested right in front of the door to the building, and if you couldn't get in the building, she would attack you. So okay, so that one's just kind of so. All right, so Caden. What would you like to do?
Caden says, I'm gonna have some good eating tonight. And he's gonna, you can move and attack, right?
You sure can. Yeah, if you double move, then you don't get to attack.
Okay, he's gonna move forward a bit into good rock range. I don't know where that is. Here.
All right, so you step on the bridge, and this thing hisses at you.
And I throw a rock at it.
Yeah. so
Okay.
much for negotiation, right?
There is no
Fucking
negotiation. With terrorists. I mean, with geese. And, yeah, throw a rock. Meh.
Okay.
Teska's looking at him. What are you guys so worried about? They're just ducks.
Okay, so
How's it like that?
roll the damage on that too.
Does this roll the damage? Oh,
yeah,
it does.
so you
Nice.
click on the little. All right, so you hit this thing for 3 points, and it's enraged.
Oh shit, I didn't kill it. It's tough. It's the toughest geese I've ever seen. Normally they die when you hit them in the head with a rock. Alright.
All right, Charlotte.
Okay, I assume it knows we're here. Knows I'm here.
Yeah. No, you also have geese down in the water and then off to the side of the kind of resting for now.
All right.
This is where players die.
All right, I'll shoot at Lucy with
Some
the crossbow.
skeletons down there.
What was that?
She should have put some skeletons down there for
Right.
prior travelers.
Dire geese.
All right. Yeah, roll your attack. And
Oh.
the crossbow bolt zooms by the goose's head.
As that crossbow bolt flies by, Caden says, "Hey, fuck off! This one's mine. Shoot the other ones."
You gonna move at all? Or you gonna stay there?
I'll stay here.
Okay. Brock.
Okay, Braximus Maximus, the bestest wizardest everest, is going to try something dumb. Because it did not work the previous time he tried this. Yeah, you guys see, we can skip this very easily. Um, and he's gonna step forward. Let me show you my wizarding magic. And he's gonna cast sleep again. This has worked great last time.
Is that near? How far? Let's see. That's near. So you got to be within 30 feet. You have to move
far
up.
away.
You got to move up closer.
Oh,
Like,
that's
I don't even know how far I can move.
30 feet.
So I
that's
guess-
really. So if you move within range and it doesn't work, you have now moved within melee range of an angry.
I think I can get to like 30.
From there, yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
close.
yeah, so
I'm not going to split hairs with you.
the
So
squares aren't matching correctly, but
Not on that. Not with the bridge, no.
I'll cast sleep. So, the creatures under level 2 inside the area of effect fall into a deep sleep,
Okay.
and I want it to go to
Please
sleep
choose
before it
a
starts
condition.
quacking and waking everybody else up.
All right. So yeah, it's this thing is it kind of rolls over and exposes the egg that it's sitting on.
Right now, let's grab the thing and the egg, and let's get off this bridge before the rest of its friends come quacking.
They're delicious. What have you done, Brax? You have ruined my honorable combat.
You can wake it
Finborn.
up and fight it later. I don't want this to be like the bees all over again.
So
You can double move, but you can't. You
double
can't,
move to
you
get
can't-
up there.
Yeah, you can't attack. Well, it's asleep, so it's not gonna.
Yeah, he's not gonna attack it. He'll reach down and scoop up the egg.
What's wrong with you people?
What the?
And
You can steal its
slip
egg.
it into the.
Oh, you just made it. That's bad news.
Enemy for life.
It's asleep.
You just committed a war
Um,
crime.
That's bad news. All right, you got the egg. What do you do with it?
He slips it into a pouch.
Okay. All right. So you hear honking from down below the bridge, and this thing flies up, and it sees that you have the egg, and it's kind of
Oh,
flopping
no.
there in the air, and it's gonna try to bite you.
Raises his shield up. Oh.
13. What's your
Be
AC?
cool, Yolanda.
Okay, so yeah, it tries to bite you,
Yeah.
and then it's also got this wing attack that. Oh wow. Okay, so
AC's 15.
I got a 20. So
That'll hit.
all right, so it does 2d6, 7
There's
points
47
of
damage.
bludgeoning damage.
Holy
Jesus.
smokes. Almost killed me with goose wings.
Okay, so no, we do not want to stick around and fight this. We want to just get through it.
All right, Teska.
25, 30. And she's got her spiky tower shield up, and she's taking the dodge action because she doesn't want to get hit with that, my god. But she's just like, just leave the egg and run.
He's already slipped in his pocket.
Yeah, it's too late. You got anything else you gonna move or anything?
That's she moved, she
Okay.
dodged. I assume that takes an action, and that's her
Yeah.
turn.
Okay. All right, so this one starts to kind of waddle over onto the bridge. That's its move. Caden?
Well, Hayden, people are trying to destroy his honorable combat. He's gonna throw a new rock at Yondala. Ha! A new worthy opponent.
As next to him, Teska's like, it's a duck.
12.
That is a hit. Yeah,
Yeah. Walk.
nice.
Ha
Okay.
ha.
4 points of damage. All right.
Says, why have you close to rate? Like, full back.
All right, Charlene.
Okay. What I was gonna do, I'm gonna effectively become invisible
Awesome. Okay.
to start with, and
Please choose a condition.
invisible. Let's see. Can I get to?
You can go 30 feet, or 60. Well, actually, that's not really you going in quote unquote. It should be hidden. Not really. You're not actually invisible. You're just not seen.
Yeah, how, by the way? Are you actually invisible?
No, no. It's just he's so good at sneaking around that he
In
has
broad daylight with no cover?
he can kind of blend
And
into
then-
things. So he kind of go along the bridge.
Not if he can be in the shadow of that
Yeah.
the wall of the bridge.
Backstab.
Oh, that's pretty good.
All right. So yeah, you kill the.
Oh,
goose.
and I get to. I think I even get an extra die or something. I'm not sure if that's included.
You.
Oh, it is. Yeah, 2 + 3.
Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
you kill the goose. You stab it in the back with your dagger, and it just drops limply on the bridge. You almost feel bad for it.
What's wrong with you? Why are you attacking my one? Get your own geese! Ah!
Okay, that's your turn.
Unlike Caden, Fingorn looks very grateful.
The fuck is going on? Praximus Maximus, the wizard asbestos in the whole world, is going to magic missile Carmichael.
Okay. Oh, nice.
I don't know if it does anything. Does it do extra damage if it crits?
That's it.
Apparently it does.
That's what you're seeing right there. The 2 + 1.
I do a grand total of 3 damage. Back away, geese! Back!
Make a
Back
path.
to wherever the hell you came from!
Make a path. All right, Fingord, you've got the egg.
Yeah. Got the egg. He's in bad shape with just 3 hit points left.
Yeah. You might want to come over here.
Yeah. Well, we want to get across the bridge, right? So.
Right.
But they might be pursuing him because the egg. Question is,
You know what you do? You get to the other bridge.
on the way, or
you just toss the egg into the air.
oh, there's Carmichael right there.
And if they want the egg, just drop it in the water. They'll go after the egg.
Yeah. Yeah. Right now, he's thinking like, maybe the egg isn't as tasty as he thought it would be. Not worth dying for, but
They're delicious.
And the water seems to be going this way, so you can just drop it down there. It'll go down that way, and
I think he'll throw his spear at Carmichael. That's what he'll do.
Oh, that's ridiculous. The evasion.
Don't worry about it.
So it'll be the 1d6 if I hit.
Oh,
Nice.
that's gonna probably kill it.
Double ones.
So it's 8.
Yeah. So you harpoon that goose. It goes all the way through.
Nice. Well, in that case, he's gonna move forward and pick up the harpooned Carmichael.
Hold
Let's
them
see
in.
what I
Hold the
check
goose
my
into the
movement
air
and see.
and show the others.
So he is over here now
Teska.
with the goose.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then she's going to dash 5, 10, 15. She looks sadly at the unconscious goose as she goes past. And that's her whole turn.
All right, Kaden.
Was there even one left for me? Oh,
Yeah, you face
Dan.
Lucy off.
jerk, let's go.
Yeah. I mean, might as well
maybe
just
not
finish her in her
here.
sleep. Yeah.
He could, but he throws a rock at Dan.
Oh,
You, Dan. You're mine. Ah, splash. No, my rock.
All right, guys.
Fear not. We will either feast on them in living or we'll feast on them in Valhalla.
All right, guys. So we can kind of end this. The other geese kind of take off.
Oh,
Disappointing.
how good it eats.
But you got a couple of dead ones and one that's sleeping. What are you gonna do with Lucy?
I'm gonna pick up Lucy.
Grab it by the neck and you swing it around like a propeller.
Throw her, give her back. To
I'm
you.
gonna train Lucy to be able to ride it into combat. I'll be able to fly on Lucy's back.
I mean, if you shake her, she wakes up. So
Good grip.
Lucy's gonna be my loyal companion.
is she? She's gonna want her egg back.
Yeah.
Lucy's gonna break her arm when she wakes up.
We're gonna have an unstoppable bond, me and her.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's move on. All right, so you get attacked. You're actually here. And let's see how far you are. Probably about 10 miles out of Milbourne. And you're kind of getting towards the end of the day. Did you want to do any healing or anything on the?
I mean, I assume Fingorn doesn't want to be half dead all the time.
Yeah, I was more than half dead.
All right, well, let's see. And she is going to, just because I want to see how this works, she has 10 sprigs of comfrey, which apparently when you use that as a ingredient in the Cure Wounds thing, it adds a d4. So,
Oh.
yeah, so she clutches that in her hand, says a prayer, lays on hands, heals him for 6 plus d4. I didn't make a separate thing for this. For 10 altogether.
Oh, nice. Fully healed.
Yep. The sprig of, I guess, herbs just kind of bursts into flames in her hand, and the smoke settles into the wounds and closes them all up.
Nice.
Pats you on the shoulder. Thank you.
She just points at her amulet. Thank Moradin.
All right, guys. You guys pass the bridge, and you just keep the egg.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna cook that tonight.
I mean, it's probably not a cooking egg. It's probably got a baby goose in it.
Yeah, it's fertilized.
I get. Well, that's extra protein, right?
All right.
Sounds more appetizing, actually.
I guess you would probably trace it up to the sun and see how far along it is. Hopefully, not actually a goose inside.
Yeah, there's a slight look to there might be slightly like a body starting to form.
Oh.
That's not going to stop you from eating it, right?
Yeah, probably not.
Probably not the worst thing I've ever put in my mouth.
All right, guys. So you guys traveled down the road a few hours, and as you're traveling, the sun begins to dip towards the horizon, casting long shadows from the trees of the lurchwood, and the air is filled with sounds of nature. And so, however, as you round a bend, you spot a group of farm laborers ahead, trudging towards you with a steady, weary pace. And the laborers nod at you as they draw closer. But before you can exchange greetings, sudden twang of bowstrings breaks the tranquility. 2 arrows fly out from the woods, quickly followed by another 2, landing dangerously close to the party. The laborers brandish clubs and stabs, pointing towards the woods and shouting, "Bandits!" Let's roll roll initiative here.
Oh, we're this close to them?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So you, as you were walking by them, the arrows came from the...
Looks like from the north.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I've crit twice on initiative tonight. This goblin just goes fast.
I'll be right back, guys.
I sniff him through the trees. I'm like, hey, I see ye bandits.
He hasn't put up the initiative tracker yet. Just
Quick, someone set that tree on fire. The smoke will obscure the view.
Throw a chain over there.
burn down the entire forest.
Throws the
Think of
goose
how much
egg.
XP we'll get.
Wait, no. You kick the tree, the wasps come out. They're on the same level as the archers. There you go.
Oh.
I open the jar of wasps.
Right, well, if the archers are to the north, then I assume all the peasants are going to like run around to this side of the cart to try to use it for cover. And oh, hey, this is where her. He's just got a stick.
All right, sorry about that. So what's going on here is you guys pass by, as you're passing by these on the road, these farmers. You obviously are being ambushed by these bandits, and so
Right.
they're pointing to the farmers are pointing to the bandits out in the trees, and kind of screaming, kind of looking confused. Brack, you're up first. Did I get the marching order correct? Is that close enough?
Sure.
Can you just reshuffle initiative? Sorry.
Okay.
I don't know why it swapped to my old token picture, but
I think whatever is assigned to your character sheet, so that has to be changed.
Yeah.
I thought I did change it in there.
Well, I think you have to reset the. You have to edit the.
Save it.
Yeah.
And I reset it. Okay. It doesn't matter.
Well, I'll take care of it after the session.
So I guess in true form, I've rolled 2 natural 20s on initiative tonight. So I
Hey,
guess I
good.
can't be surprised.
Because you're not surprised, yeah.
I go, nah, and I take the goose by the neck, and I
Wait, you still have the goose?
I've killed the goose by this point, but I hold the goose up as like my mantle of war, and I put my staff in its mouth, and I shoot like a magic missile from the mouth of the goose while going quack quack. And I'm going to shoot Hans.
He is probably is it near? How far away is the range?
Magic missile's far, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
I should hope. That's the whole point of magic missile.
Yeah, I would hope so as well. Here, just give me a second.
Magic missile was because it could always hit. That's what was good about it.
Low damage, but
No resistance,
15.
always hits.
Nice. Okay. You're good.
It had
And
advantage, so I rolled the second time just because.
4 points on which you're targeting this guy up here, right?
Hans, right?
All right. Well, you drop him.
Oh, nice.
Oh!
Just
Oh shit, Brax.
dude, just immediately pew pew gets his head tacoed.
Yeah.
You can't surprise a goblin, bitch.
The thing about this, all the hit points are lower for everything. So I figured out it's for 5e, if you divide hit points by 3.5, you get exactly Shadowdark hit points.
That's good.
So the battles are quicker.
And weapons basically just do a lot more damage, which is good.
All right, but it can be very deadly the other way around.
Yeah,
So-
a goose winged me and almost
So
killed
a
me.
man jumps out of he's got this club with a spike on the end of it, and he points over to the farmer. He's like, "Get that one," and it's pointing to the cleric, and so he takes his club.
Oh shit! There's bandits on that side too.
At least
No, he's talking to the farmers.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
He screams at them, "Get that one!" And he's gonna swing his club. 6. That's gonna miss, and he's gonna swing again. He's get 2 attacks, and that misses again. Jeez.
Okay.
Okay.
And she just glares over the top of her enormous shield and just says, Moradin disapproves.
I should go before Ralphie. Sorry, my initiatives.
Where are you? Did I skip you?
Wait. Where are you?
No,
Where
I'm
are
at
you?
the bottom.
Oh. Okay, let me switch you out.
Oh, weird.
I'll put you at the top. Okay, go ahead, Katie.
All right. Well, since this guy's right next to Caden, he's going to I don't know, crash tackle him. He's got like a goose in his hand that he's been like plucking, and he's just like drops that, tackles this guy. Is there like a grapple or something?
Well, it's a contest.
Okay, strength contest.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got
Alright.
strength. He's got a +2 on his strength. Okay.
Ooh, he's better at it than me.
I rolled a
That's
freaking
okay.
1.
Well, he might be in trouble.
Yeah. So all right. So yeah, you grab him, and not only did you got him you pinned him on the ground because his roll was so low.
Ah, this one's mine. And I'll start headbutting him.
So and
Anyway,
he's
done.
furious too. Like he turned his bald head turns beet red. And he's pissed off. Like he's not going down easy.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be your turn.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Ralphie. He is going to jump over the cart, and he's going to start to kind of run over to Teska, and he's going to try to grab you, Teska. Can you?
Wait, what?
Yeah, he's.
Why are the farmers attacking us? Oh,
We're being
they're not
betrayed.
farmers, are they?
Well, they
Yeah,
are.
I guess
It is a farmer. He's got a
The
pig.
woman at the inn warned us.
Well, this was
Oh,
staged.
he's got a pig in one hand?
Right. I mean, you guys get what's going on here, right? So it was staged.
Yeah.
Okay, so so he will try to take you or grab you. Let's do a strength check.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, if all this fails, we open the chest and we all die.
Man, rolling so bad.
Allahu Akbar.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. So he rolled better than you. It wasn't pretty, but he got you. Like, and he's trying to grab you back. He pulls you back. That's about as far as he can pull you. But he's pulling on you.
Okay.
All right,
Well, now
okay.
I have to figure out how to impale him on my shield.
Okay. So
He's
Arthur.
Guys, I don't think they're farmers.
So he runs forward, and he pulls out his sword. And I got a sword here, right? Puts his bow away, and he kind of charges in, but that's all he can do.
Stats? No.
So yeah, it was 40 feet and down a hill.
So Tessa, you're being dragged to what looks like he's trying to put you on the cart.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out what I can do in this situation.
You have a taser?
Maybe break free. Try to break free, or
I don't know if grappling works the same way in this as it does in 5e. I'm trying to find it. I wasn't expecting you to do any grappling today.
Well, you can do a contest, so you can try to get away. But you're going to do a contest with that.
I was mainly trying to figure out, does being grappled mean you can't attack?
No, you can attack. It's just you can't move.
All right, well, I mean, she is still right next to... Well, wait, Caden is grappling him.
Yeah, he's got a hold of you, and he's kind of dragging you away from everybody else.
Okay, so it's like she's been, like, sort of grabbed by, like, the scruff of the neck or something. She's not, like, in a full Nelson,
Right.
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Plus, he's got disadvantage, I assume, because he's using one arm to hold a pig. So there's that.
Yes, of course.
She
Not smart enough to put the pig down.
snaps a curse in Dwarvish and wheels around. And the advantage of having a shield exactly as big as you are is that it's a lot harder to miss. But she still rolls a 9. Hopefully, he doesn't have any armor.
He has an AC of 10.
God damn it! This wouldn't happen to a 5e. This wouldn't happen to a 5e cleric. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
There's no
Guys, little help.
This is battle.
No self-respecting 5e cleric would ever tolerate that crap. All right, so Tompkin gets in on it, and he also grabs you. Do another strength check there. I keep wanting to call you Aneth, but you're no Aneth.
Tesca.
Not with that roll.
Okay,
Look
so
at
yeah,
this.
so
shit.
now you got-
It's bad.
Now you got
Okay, so
Another 2. Jeez.
2 of them have got a hold of you now, and they are dragging you. And you can hear him.
guys, seriously, would any of you like to do anything?
Put that
Yeah.
bitch on the cart. You hear. Put that bitch on the cart, and his breath smells so bad, like you can't help but not notice it.
At this point, they might as well just keep her.
So Alexander, he's like, he says, "Make room on the cart." So he pushes the pig off the cart, the pigs, and they kind of like land. They kind of roll over onto the ground as he pushes the pigs off.
I kind of feel like this is where you just kill the mule and then the cart goes nowhere.
Filbo, this little donkey. It's the smallest donkey you've ever seen. Okay, Charlotte.
All right, I think I'm gonna shoot at Arthur.
That's not enough.
These rolls.
Roll 20 sucks. Rolls.
No good. Yeah. You gonna move?
Okay.
No, I'll stay here.
All right, Fingor.
Fingor,
All right,
roll better than us,
Fingor.
please.
Yeah. Fingorn was like sprinting over with his spear and shield and kind of does a skid. Like on one knee and thrusts the spear forward at Ralphie.
Ralphie.
Oh my
no.
God.
I said roll better than us.
Yeah.
There's a pig in the way, buddy. You just ran straight into the pig.
Yeah. Just
Yeah,
jump
ate
over
it
the
on
pig.
Okay.
Jeez.
So
Oh, I forgot to.
we're getting clowned on by wasps and geese, and now this.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So this Sandy, she appeared somewhat attractive, but now she doesn't look attractive at all. She's got this scowl on her face, and she runs over. She's got her bucket, and she swings it at Sherlon. And he ducks, and it just whizzes by his head. Brock.
So far, Brack is the only one who's done anything. So
Well, you see, I'm the only one useful because I'm the bestest wizardist everest. So
I will take back everything mean I've ever said about God. These two off me.
I can't not target allies with a sleep effect, right?
How big is the AOE in this game?
I forget.
Spells?
Is it
Is it AoE or is it one target?
I don't know.
It's
It
one
says
target.
all creatures in a cube.
Oh, the cube. So
Oh.
it's all around. Like so,
It's in a near-sized cube,
Put
so a
that
30
donkey
foot.
out, they won't go anywhere.
all eight
So a 30 foot.
all 8 cubes are so around the center point. So all the cubes around that
I
point.
mean,
So
I guess
yeah,
if you
so-
start the cube here, you'd get the donkey, him, and just these
Yeah,
guys.
that'd be good.
I think I have.
Yeah, because it's like this size of a cube, right, Rob? Like this size?
Yeah, I actually have a player aid for that. Let's see.
Yeah, it says near-sized.
Yeah, because I could hit
Yeah,
Alex,
30
Tompkin,
so
and
30
Ralphie
feet
could hit
across.
Tesco
So
as
it's like
well.
it's like this. It's basically with you in the middle. Let's say you're centering it on you.
But can you center it on?
I don't-
How does this? I don't actually know how
Let me
this.
see if I can.
That's 20 feet.
Oh, a near-size cube extending from you. Okay, so it's like a thunder wave cube, I
No,
guess.
it's you can target it anywhere near, so you can put it anywhere he wants. But it's basically the center cube and then all the 8 around it. That's the
So
cube.
it's 9 squares.
Yeah, it's 9 squares.
Okay.
So can okay, 9
Yeah.
squares.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a cube.
so like if, yeah, so it's like you could get those 3, but Tesca would also be in it.
Can I just aim it to where I put Arthur and Sandy to sleep?
You could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you
Okay,
get up,
that's what I want. I think that's the best way I can do it. I could hit Alexander, Tompkin, and Ralphie, but it's going to hit Tesca as well, so I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Did you roll? Did you succeed with it?
Oh, you can't get it further away from you?
Oh,
that
you
didn't
failed.
work.
But this spell doesn't seem to want to work anyway, so I guess never mind.
You failed.
Do
Okay,
you have
so
a luck?
Yeah, you got a luck, Brack?
Oh, yeah.
I'll use a luck.
there you go.
Yeah.
Night night for these guys.
So I put Sandy and Arthur to sleep, and I want to step back 1 square, right there.
Okay. All right.
And Carlin is his pin to the ground, so that's good.
Yeah. So he's gonna try to get out from that. So let's do another strength.
Try and muscle up.
Yeah, he's gonna try to
Let's go.
force his way out. I got a +2 on that. I got a 20.
Oh, that's bad. Yeah. Wait a second. I got a 5.
Okay, so he gets he stands back up. He pushes you off, and he's got his club. He's ready to go again.
Yeah, fuck this guy. I don't want to fight this guy. He's super annoying. I think I will move away. Over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Haha! And then I'm going to try and crush this guy's skull with a rock.
Okay, roll.
Unconscious?
You have
Yeah,
advantage.
the unconscious guy. How do I roll with advantage?
I seek honorable combat.
On your
Good luck,
character
Tesca.
sheet, there should be
No.
at the top of your character
I
sheet.
seek one-on-one combat. It doesn't have to be honorable. I can kill people in their sleep. I'm a Viking. I just want to make sure that I'm the one killing them. 23. There you go.
What's the damage?
2.
Okay. So
Unless I get a strength bonus.
This creature is dying.
So he'll be in 3 rounds. He'll be dead. He's bleeding out.
Okay.
He's unconscious.
Excellent.
He's not sleeping anymore. Well, he's kind of sleeping. But in
eternal sleep.
yeah. So if he takes any more damage again, he'll die. But he is not dead. He's just kind of slowly dying.
Oh, so that just happens to everything that hits 0, whether it's a PC or not.
Yeah. That's how I'm playing it. So if you die, if you do like a lot of damage, if it's double your hit points, then it's instant death. But if it's within that, then you do bleed out. There, you can go unconscious.
Hey, idiot with the club! I'm gonna kill this guy if you don't come stop me.
So yeah, he will just die in 3 rounds on his own if you don't do anything. But now
I'm
there's a
definitely
chance.
in the game.
There is a chance that he could get 1 hit point back up if I roll a 20.
Oh no. Oh no.
So he has the death roll.
Yep.
So unless
could
he
grab it.
is healed or he rolls a 20, he will die in 3 rounds.
Okay, well, one problem at a time.
Yeah, Ralphie, he gets this nasty, angry look at you, Tesca, and he tosses you onto the back of the cart, and you land in the hay, and you got a thump back in there, and then he tells Tompkin, "Get her out of here." Okay, he's gonna roll his death.
Oh, they all get to go before we do.
Let's see if he rolled a 20. No. Okay. So he has got 2 rounds to go. Teska. So you just got tossed in the back of, and it smells like pigs and very bad BO bandits.
She
Well,
just
these-
hop off, huh?
Well, yeah, I was gonna say these bandits are actually kind of stupid because I'm not tied up or anything. She's just gonna roll off the back. Like she's not actually sure what the point of all that was.
These poor fools.
Okay, anything else?
And then
Ian?
she's going to 5, 10, 15. She's just going to come down here and ready in action to shield bash anything hostile and awake near her. And that's her turn.
And Tompkin tells you, "Where do you think you're going?" All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he goes to grab you once again. Dinner contest.
All right, well. Ready action goes off.
Do your react, or not reaction, but
I'm like, even with a +0, she's got to roll good sometime, right? Well,
yeah, you hit him.
enough.
Roll your damage.
wow.
6.
6.
Okay, so he is also bleeding out.
All right. He vaults the cart. She just holds the shield up, and he just smashes his face into it.
This creature is dying.
Okay. All right. Alexander jumps over the cart, and he kind of lands down. He swings his pickaxe at Fingorn. And he misses.
Nice.
All right, Charlene.
Okay. Move back a little bit and shoot at Alexander. Oops. Hold on. Do. And crossbow. Hey, all right.
18, nice. 4 points, nice. Okay. So yeah, you get him upper chest, and you see blood kind of spurting out, and he clutches his wound and tries to pull out the bolt. Fingorn.
All right. Fingorn gets his footing after tripping over the pig and thrusts his spear at Carlanus, concerned that Brock is there without the protection of someone, so he's going to try and take out this threat here.
11 does not hit.
Oh, gee whiz.
This guy's got padded armor, and he's your. You assume he's kind of the leader in this.
Band of scum and villainy.
Yeah, Sandy's sleeping. All right.
So Sandy's sleeping, Arthur's dying, and Tompkins dying as well. So I'm keep track.
Yeah, you see the little red dot with the number? The
Okay,
number is how
They
many.
were overlapping each other for a second.
Yeah,
so.
Sandy was over here. So the number represents the number of rounds they have until they die. They bleed out. So they're unconscious. The same thing will happen to you if you go unconscious. You'll roll. It'll roll your. It adds a 20 and your con to how many rounds you get.
And you said Ralphie
It's
or
1 die 4
Alexander
plus.
would be the leader?
Of this.
Carlanus.
Yeah, this guy here.
Oh, Carlanus. Okay. I will look. Yeah, it hasn't failed me so far. I'm gonna cast Sleep again on Ralphie and Alexander.
All right.
Nice. And I guess the donkey.
So that's gonna be, and the donkey too.
What does that get? Brock? Is he within the?
Does it say? Let's see.
I-
Let's see.
Because I can target the thing, so I'll move like over here and set it to where it's like more north.
Level 2 or less.
Oh,
So
okay.
you are
You're
asleep.
getting Alexander too. Gotcha.
Yeah. So if you're level 2 or less, you will go to sleep, even if you're anywhere in the cube. So you're doing the cube right here, right?
So he's getting Ralphie, Donkey, and Alexander.
Where's the measuring?
So the donkey goes to sleep. So does Ralphie
Yeah, Ralphie, Alexander, and the donkey, I guess.
and Alexander. They all kind of just drop, just kind of
Hey, man,
sloppily
we got
drop
some pigs
down.
now too.
What's that?
Some salt. So we're gonna get ourselves some pigs too.
Yeah. Piggies.
Okay. All right. So he's going to move up here. And he's gonna give Ralphie a kick, like wake up, and then take a swing at.
Smart.
And that's a miss. So he wakes up Ralphie.
God, I'm not the only one missing.
Caden.
I guess you didn't want your friend to live. And I crush out this spell with a rock.
Who you throwing a rock at?
19. Arthur, I'm just finishing him off.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah. So that's the end of him.
Cool. Does he have a dagger
I
at
think.
his waist?
Yeah, he's got. They have a longbow and a scimitar.
Scimitar. Alright. I'll be he's good.
And there is some money too on him.
I don't care about the money. It's his weapons. I must have them.
All right, Ralphie. Let's do a morale check for this guy. 13. Okay, so Ralphie looks at the situation with all his friends on the ground, and he decides to take off. So he's headed
It's
for
woken up.
he's headed for the woods. Teska.
All right, so who's still conscious?
That would,
Carlanus.
yeah, that would be Carlanus.
All right, and
We have 2 sleeping and another dying.
yeah, so he's toe to toe with Fingorn. Well, normally I would get There's no opportunity attacks in this, so it's like
Is there any kind of flanking or bonuses or anything?
No, there's nothing like that.
Okay.
Yeah, she does not belong in melee. You know what? She's just gonna post up with her shield at the ready and just ready an attack to bash any hostile thing that comes over to her.
All right, let's roll for him. Oh, you got a 20.
Yeah, roll 20 favors the DM.
All right. So he wakes up, he gets back up again, and he stands back up. That's funny. Okay.
Okay, is he still hostile?
Yeah. Right now he's
Okay.
next round.
Is he get up and is like, you motherfucker, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess that triggers her action. No, it doesn't. Never mind.
Yeah. All right.
I forgot. Like, this is the thing with Aneth's initiative. Like, I was like, even with low modifier, statistically, she should roll above a 10 at least sometimes. No, the dice just no.
Yeah.
I just don't like you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By chance, is Carlinus unaware of my attack?
Why don't you roll a sneak roll?
Okay. Oh, unrecognized command. Let's see. Hold
I can roll it for you if you'd like.
on. Okay.
It is a 7. No, he sees you.
Okay. I'll just shoot him anyway. Just a second.
So I think how it'll work is if you move, like if you take a turn and sneak to a point where you're hidden, then you have a better chance at actually hiding. I mean, you have to actually make an effort to do it. So
yeah, I guess I didn't specifically say that I was hiding.
It's very it's kind of our call. You know, that's how it works. But I think that's how it should be. Like you shouldn't, like if you kind of go out of sight, like you sneak out into the trees or something, and then strike the next turn.
Yeah, usually it's like you've got to be behind something or something.
Yeah, like you have to make that effort for that to happen. Okay, so you do 2 points of, you kind of get him in the side, and he looks at you, and he holds his club at you, and it's like, you're next. All right, Fingorn.
All right.
Oh, you guys are not missing.
Finally.
So you poke him with a spear.
That's the first time I've hit.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
So that's 5.
What's the 2 then?
That's if I throw.
Yeah.
Then it's a D6.
Oh, okay. Yeah, is it me or is Roll20 not really formatted for this?
It's not the best output. I mean,
yeah.
you can do. I could have done the power cards, but the problem with that is that you got to keep up with it. So as you change, it's gonna have to be altered. It's a pain in the ass. So
yeah,
she's
this way. Yeah.
She's sleeping.
She's still asleep.
Yeah, so just 5.
Brock.
Okay. Pew, 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 pew.
All right.
Oh, let's hear it for that advantage.
Yeah.
Who's this on? Oh, him.
Yeah. Yeah, he's bloodied, but he is not going anywhere. He's like he's the guy that fights to the death, and he's gonna take.
I dive and roll behind the donkey, and while the donkey's asleep on the ground, I extend my goose staff above it and go honk honk.
So he's gonna take 2 swings with his club at the big guy. It's a miss.
Me.
First swing. 2 4s in a row. Dang.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Caden.
Caden picks up all this guy's stuff. How many arrows has he got?
Not worried about Tompkin, who's right there.
No. I would like a weapon, so I'm going to pick up, my bow and arrows and scimitar.
Okay.
My new equipment.
Yeah, my new equipment.
So he doesn't have a full. He probably has about 12 arrows left.
Nice.
Okay. Because he did shoot.
And I'll have the bow in hand. I'm gonna shoot something.
Those- Probably Hans got some more arrows.
That's my goal.
So you're proficient with all weapons, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ralphie, he's gone. He runs away.
All right. Okay, well, this guy doesn't seem to be seeing reason, so Teska's gonna try to just knock him on his ass again.
That's
Fucking
enough.
Christ.
Yeah, and this time he dies.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lunges. She just holds the shield at an angle. He cracks his head on it and just at exactly the right angle to break his neck.
Yeah. He rears back and lands on one of the pig. One of the pig freaks out and tries to run away.
I can't do a pig noise, so.
Alexander is
The
sleeping.
The non-combat cleric who I never expected to actually fight anything has just killed a guy. Cool.
Yeah, you've been doing more damage than Fengorn.
I can't
Your first
hit.
kill in life.
The only thing I've rolled well on are the strength checks. But all right, Charlotte, you can
Okay,
finish.
looks like Carlinus is still up.
Yeah, he's battered, but he's not giving up.
Yeah, so shoot at him again.
20. Okay, that should finish him. All right, and he's dying.
This creature is dying.
We should maybe interrogate one person, maybe.
Yeah, probably not Carlinus, maybe Alexander.
I think the only who's left?
Alexander's sleeping.
Carlinus might be the best option because if he's in charge, he probably knows the most.
Yeah,
But would he give anything up?
yeah, and also, I mean, they're bandits.
I mean, yeah, with the little minor bandits, they may not know anything. So,
Yeah,
Okay.
I do kind of wonder, because if Teska's wondering why they're gunning for her, maybe it's like, well, if she's connected to the Temple of Moradin, maybe we can ransom her. Maybe she's technically worth the most of all of us.
Maybe they thought you were the weakest link, so they targeted you first.
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and
have sick people.
spear Alexander. He's
If they
sleeping.
just asked. Is that just a big raw?
It's advantage when they're sleeping?
Yeah.
Or is it like you just kill him?
No, you have to roll. It's advantage on the roll.
Jeez.
He's almost dead anyway.
He's lying completely still on the ground and you miss.
Yeah, you miss the helpless.
It's the
Unconscious
stress of
man.
combat.
This peg won't stop, smacking into his leg. You don't eat this pig.
Actually, a fair point. Does the pig bump into him and wake him up? I don't know.
No.
Hold your body.
Okay, so you miss. Okay, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway because it's. So you're gonna kill him?
Yeah, the intention is to kill Alexander.
We'll do the damage.
Not-
here.
Okay.
So I may have been doing some research over here, and the consensus among Wikipedia is that
This creature
It'll
is
be 4.
yeah, medieval times, banditry on the highway pretty universally punished by death. So I assume Moradin is okay with this.
Okay, so you have Sandy sleeping. You have two of them are bleeding out. Brock, what do you want to do?
Hey, we got a donkey and cart now.
You came to me on the day of my daughter's procession through the forest. This is a disgrace. And I shoot her in the head with magic missile.
Roll for it.
Why did you have to get so close?
Okay. So she. It doesn't kill her though.
Oh. He's tough.
Wake her up.
All right, he's gonna do his check here, and he's dying. One more round. Caden.
Caden doesn't feel like killing Sandy, so Caden's going to.
She's got a bucket.
she's got a pail. Wow.
She does.
There's your
Uh,
helmet.
That's what you call it in Koala Land, but here in America we call it bucket.
That's her weapon of choice.
We're going to continue leading Arthur then, I guess. Is he wearing any armor?
No,
Looks
none
like
of the
combat's over. All
none of the
my guys
farmers
down.
are. The Cornelius is wearing padded armor.
Carlinus, but Arthur's not wearing any armor. Okay.
Let me check. I think they are. They've got leather armor.
Arthur's got leather armor? Yeah, I'll start taking that if it fits.
I mean, he's got leather armor with holes in it, right?
Yeah, it's better than nothing.
I mean, no, because I beat him to death with a rock in his head.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, that's true.
So,
Never mind. Okay.
I didn't damage any of his gear.
And that was deliberate.
He's pristine. My gear. Arr.
All right.
I am afraid of it. No.
Tesca, what would you like to do?
Is he still the same size? Okay, she's awake, but on the ground.
No, she's.
And
Yeah, she took damage, so she's awake. Yeah.
yeah, and all she had was this like a bucket full of rocks or something?
No, just a pail, as you call it. Just that was her weapon.
Yeah. Well, she's unconscious. She just woke up. Presumably hasn't had a chance to grab it yet. Tesca just kicks it away and glares down at her and says, "I'd start running if I were you."
She kind of sits up and she calls you a curse word. What was that?
And also, as an action, she's going to ready a shield bash.
Okay.
Yeah, this whole, letting them run into the shield thing seems to be working a lot better than I expected.
All right, Charlene, what do you want to do?
Let's see. I mean, are we trying to capture this person or anything? Right?
Jessica just told her to run, so I don't know what you want to do.
Yeah, she's kind of not even. She's sitting on the ground. She's trying to get up. She looks like she's terrified.
I'll just wait and aim at her in case she tries anything.
Okay.
If you're looking for the one friend you've got left, he went that way.
So, we're waiting. Carlan is alive for question, I guess, so he's going to just try and stabilize him.
Okay, yeah, do a roll.
Okay.
That's not working for you, is it?
Rolls? No.
Yeah, so it's a DC 15 intelligence, so you're going to use, you just roll your intelligence.
It'll be a straight,
check.
yeah, this will be a straight roll.
Yeah,
me.
plus add your intelligence if you have a modifier.
No, this is 10.
Yeah,
so.
you fail.
Alright.
You got his blood.
Well, 20 does not want this character to last long.
Yeah, you got his blood all over you. And Sandy decides to book it.
I did not consent to her being alive.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah, she drops and she's dying.
This creature is dying.
Honk honk.
Her bucket is somewhere between you and her.
I just imagine her in my head running away, limping, with the bucket dragging to the ground.
All right. Let's see what he can do here.
Like Bran from Game of Thrones gets shot in the back.
I got a 19, but he did not.
Yeah.
All right, Caden.
You only had one round, right?
Yeah, I only had one round. It probably takes longer than that to get this leather armor off.
Yeah. Okay.
He looked up as Sandy started to run away, smiled, then watches it gets killed, and he's like, "What? Okay." Just continues pulling the armor off.
Not my problem.
Yeah.
We start pulling next to teeth.
All right.
Okay, well, now this is a problem.
Pay for teeth.
Tesca.
Glares at the goblin as Tesca goes past.
Didn't we already establish the punishment for banditry was dead?
Yeah, but I think Sandy is the only one who didn't actually attack anyone because she got knocked out immediately, right?
She did. She swung her bucket at somebody.
Also,
isn't she guilty by the action of the thought
Fingorn, I
of
think.
banditry?
okay, well, I mean, the single biggest victim here is Tesca. She was the target, and Tesca was going to let her go.
You're gonna cure her.
Just nudges her with her boot.
She's gonna get killed over and over again. Tesca's bringing her into her worst nightmare.
Yeah, she
I
kind of
said, get down.
she looks up at you confused, like, why did you just do that? But
Welcome
Run
to the
faster.
tomorrow.
I think this is actually more unethical than what I did. I'm pretty sure this is a war crime.
Yeah, and I mean, you can shoot her again if you want, but then I can't think of a reason why Tesca wouldn't just turn around and kill the goblin. I don't even know you, dude.
all right, Charlene.
Oh.
We're going
Yeah,
long
yeah.
too, aren't we? So that we can,
Yeah, I was like, if we wanted to say they get away, because of time.
yeah, so they can finish. But what you can do is if you want to try to stabilize this one of these characters.
Oh, like Carlin's.
Charlene was wanting Carlanus alive for questioning.
Yeah.
Okay.
See if you can
And
stabilize.
I have
Stabilize.
like some kind of healing knowledge, or at least first aid, I guess. But
Yeah, so you're gonna roll a intelligence check.
oh, okay.
Your modifier is really low, isn't it? It's negative.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right.
Failing
Sure,
kills him.
yes.
You can try.
Sorry, oh, okay, here it is. Sorry. It's,
If you do, yeah, and just
I
add.
got 11.
What was it?
Yeah,
Wow, 15.
you
Jeez.
need a 15. You failed.
Well, we tried.
Don't worry, there's plenty of people who can help him.
All right.
Well, I guess I got enough movement. I'm gonna go over here and grapple Sandy, since I don't think the rest of them are gonna survive.
All right, let's do a
At least we can
contest
question
here.
This one.
Get on the
Yeah.
ground!
Yeah, I have advantage on it.
really bad cops, right? Okay, I got a
I have
7.
the bomb!
I was gonna say,
Stop resisting!
19.
All right, yeah. So you grab her and she screams like, unhand me, you beast, kind of a thing.
Pull out your license. Stop moving your hands. Pull out your license. Stop moving your hands.
Okay, you grab her. So she's gonna try to hit you, just with her claws, and she tries to scratch you, but she misses.
Alright.
She screams, "Get off me! Let me go!" Brock.
Stop resisting arrest. Stop resisting arrest.
oh, for God's sake, can we just wrap this up?
All right.
Jesus.
I guess I'm gonna go try to pull Carlanus up.
Okay.
Intelligence check.
The thing is, it's 15. Yeah. So.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So you stabilize him, and we can end this here, guys, if you'd like, and then you can talk to him.
Oh.
Because we run kind of long, and you can deal with him next time. That way we can end this.
Okay.
Yeehaw.
All right. So yeah, you guys. I kept missing you guys. It could have been much worse for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially with how much we were missing.
I mean,
Great
I
character
guess it
I've
helps
ever
that most
ran.
of them are.
This guy
Oh,
never.
guys, we got a wagon.
Whack. And
Roll
dumb-
20 is always really rough with me with melee characters.
We need to get attacked by peasants more
Yeah.
often.
All right. All right. What's your guys' first take on the Shadowdark rule sets? Liking it? Disliking
I
it?
enjoyed it fine.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed it fine.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
It's a lot looser. Like, it's not as rule heavy.
Funnily enough, I've actually, well, I have
It's at
tried
low
to make
level.
like I think the term is like the pacifist healer in 5e, and 5e is built so that healing is basically like not really that important. Here it actually feels like it matters. Although the pacifist part doesn't seem to be working out because, I mean,
Well,
I was going to have her just, just dodge all the time. And now she's a shield bashing people left and right.
well, they were after, they grabbed you for some reason, so that's...
Yeah. I think she just assumes, yeah, they want me because I'm obviously a cleric. They're going to try to ramp back to the temple. I'm probably worth more than these randos. So I think that's as far as she got.
It could have been either you or Brack, maybe.
I mean,
Maybe
he's a
they're just,
goblin.
like,
Who cares
short
about goblins?
Yeah. So, all right, guys. Well, I'll try to fix Brack's sheet or his token, and then I'll see if I can fix these action tokens too for next week too.
Yeah. I'll see if I can. I could have sworn